Alright, so
Well,
we want to do a recap of last session.
We all ran around in the dark, got killed, stabbed, or managed to stab all the bad guys. Then we were sitting back on our laurels going, how good is this? We beat them all. And Grail went, stop being dicks, and then killed us all.
I didn't kill any of you.
Well, through monsters, and our stupidity killed us.
That's better.
Yes.
Which is essentially the same thing, because, you should know us by now and know that that's like a determining factor of any gameplay.
Yes.
I mean, there was some great
Yes.
moments. Commanding the ogre into the water, solid gold. Commanding
Yeah.
Alan or Hypatia into the water, solid gold.
I'm sure everyone else thinks so.
Pushing Kruber into the water, solid gold. Yeah, I mean, so many moments that were just so beautiful.
That moment where you pushed Kruber in was a moment of sheer poetic karma.
It was.
Yeah, it was after he walked Hypatia in when he was controlling her, and then he ended up in the drink. It was just like beautiful.
Yeah, also, but then he said that that's exactly what he was going to do to anybody trying to cross the bridge. It was like, no one jump past. I'm just going to push people into the water. Gets pushed into water.
Did we lose someone? We lost Craig.
Oh well.
He'll be back in equal numbers.
The recap is also for him. Oh well, anyway.
So wasn't he with us last week? No, he wasn't at all, or?
He was not.
I can't remember.
No. He had planned to join, had said he was going to join, and then he decided to have a nap on the couch in a bowl of ice cream. Woke up with a spoon stuck to his forehead.
Well, anyone else I would be surprised, but it is Craig.
Alright. So he's still in Roll20, but he's not on Discord. Alright. How are you going in your attempts to log on to Roll20, Al?
Progressing eventually. So I'm gonna have to type.
He's saying, okay, he messaged me and said his internet dropped out. Alright, so...
Lost someone else.
Oh, we did. Craig just... That was his disconnect.
Yeah. Alright, yeah.
From Roll20.
Okay.
Alright, so, in the interim, we have some characters to assign. Alright, so I can't do it from this one, because I've signed in as a player there. Let's do it from my tablet. Alright, so, we have to assign Jaquan, which we will do to Zeltarnin, because the dice have spoken. Alright. Then we have to assign Lenza. So, assuming Craig gets back on, and he's just rejoined Roll20. I'll let Craig control Lenza to start with, so that he has something to do. Also, it will be, only fair that Oz got Ceridwen almost killed.
Sorry.
That's alright. We've just done the recap, so I hope you took it all in.
Yes. I got
Are you still there?
His icon's all lit up like he's talking, but no one can hear him.
And we
Maybe
just
just realised he's lost the
will to live. Alright. Anyway. We just got an owl in the game. Are you there, Craig?
Have you just realised you lost the artifact?
You can type something into the chat log on Roll20 if you are having trouble talking to us. Are you there? This is a nice start to the game.
Yes.
Internets. Alright. Well, let's, with that recap, flick you across
To the map.
to the map.
Dun dun dun. Well, that's right. We're hiding in here at the moment, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone in here?
There are 5 of you in there. So yes, you lost 2 people. You lost Nodgrim, and you lost Ceridwen. That was some time ago because you've waited till the hold person spell wore off Hypatia and Minerva.
Hmm.
Wasn't it Lancer who got hold person?
It was, my apologies. I knew who I was meaning, said the wrong person. Yes. Alright. No, he hasn't responded to anything, so I might text him.
Oh, he's written, how is this? How's this in the Discord?
Yes, he has. Alright. So, you are in the room, which is the storeroom.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, those light spells I think have worn off too. So you may need to be lighting some torches.
Torches.
I will light my lantern out of my pack.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Lantern.
A lantern.
Fancy.
I know.
Ooh, is that a Craig?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Okay.
Yay.
Actually, light will still be. Oh, I'll say it's just about to run out because it goes for 12 turns, so 2 hours. So it goes for an extra 30 minutes on top of the whole person. All right, so
No,
I've given you access to Lens's character. So let's remove some of these light sources and give you proper light sources now. So does someone have another light source on?
I might light a torch as well.
I had a torch. Is my torch
Yes,
gone?
and Jaquan I think took it.
Ah.
Yes,
Okay.
Jaquan has a torch. All right. So you lit a lantern.
I did.
There's your lantern.
Ah. Jaquan's been put on some other side of a wall for the rest of us. That's what's in. Okay. I was
And
like, his light source is not doing anything. What are you doing?
and Hypatia lit a torch as well.
Yay.
Alright, so you'll notice that your lantern is directional.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh. How do I change the direction at points?
You twist your icon around.
twist your icon around.
So you'll notice that there is a little tag. If you click on your icon, you'll see
Ooh. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. So it's like
All right,
I could be a lighthouse.
you could. Okay, so this
Is it-
room.
Is
Sorry?
land supposed to be directional?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Cool.
this room is a storeroom to fill Craig in as well. So it's a storeroom. It's got sacks which seem to be full of grains and stuff like that, many of which have spoiled. There are casks of wine, again, many of which are spoiled, some of which have leaked through swollen timbers in the barrel. You found, I believe, one hogshead of fortified wine, which was pretty decent. In the middle, that is about a 10-foot statue carved out of some grey-looking stone. If Nodgrim was here, he could probably tell you exactly what it was. Alas, he is not. Of what appears to be a dwarven warrior with an axe and shield, wearing
That narrows it down.
a male hauberk. There is also a bunch of crates, etc., which seem to have, just dried food supplies and the like. There are 2 chests and a pit trap. The pit trap, which was, I think someone fell into it.
It was discovered by Sean.
That's right, Sean fell into it, and then it slowly started to close back up, capturing him inside it, or attempting to capture him inside it, but he was able to get out. There are 2 chests on the other side. The southmost one, I believe, was opened and found to contain nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where you are. It has been about an hour and a half since Ceridwen walked off and Nodgrim disappeared through the bridge.
Do the mages know how long Dominate Person lasts for? Wait, there were no witnesses. Yes, there was. There was Lenza. Do the mages know how long Dominate Person lasts for? Have any idea?
There are
Wait, I'm the only mage.
You are.
No!
You
I
are.
know nothing. Never
There-
mind.
There are a number of different. There are a number of different spells that could do something similar to that. You don't know what spell it was, though. Some are longer than others in durations.
Disappoint. Let's go loot the room and leave, guys. And we'll come back and get revenge later.
Well, I was going to suggest that we go and have a look up in the north of the cavern where the ogre, where all the minions kind of came from.
Yeah.
Because even if we don't find the ogre, chances are we might find some sort of other, conveniently written evidence to point the finger at someone.
That's fair.
Indeed. And if nothing else, we can, if we find anything in Valve, we can either loot it or trash the place. So, at least we can add intel to vandalism.
Yeah, shit in his cauldron, that sort of thing.
How
Yeah.
these chests, like these ones.
Yep.
Would they be?
Did we loot the one in the north? You
We
said, only
couldn't
said we
open it.
looted the one in the south, and there was nothing in there.
Well, we couldn't open the northern one.
Yeah, we,
Oh,
Anyway.
okay.
we failed to open it. But this one, is it large enough to fit a dwarven crossbow inside?
Yes. Now, here's the thing as well. You are all in various levels of being encumbered, so remember that. You use the second movement value, and if you wish to move and make an attack, you use the third one, except for Hypatia, who is currently over-encumbered. So I'm assuming that some of your items you may want to pass around to the group to sort that out. Also, in the because when I was doing this check, I've removed everyone's ability to access group treasure at the moment. You can read it, but you can't edit it. Because one of the things that you need to be able to do is specify who has what items on you. That is a listing of what the group is carrying, but it needs to be listed who's carrying it. For example, if someone wanders off or falls down a hole, I need to know what items go with them. So I will assume that all this stuff I took off. You can
Is
see
on the donkeys.
some of it. You've got 3 dwarven crossbows listed down there, but they're not on someone's character sheet. If they're being carried by people, so that's going to add to your encumbrance.
That's what I was talking about right now. I was going to put them in this chest and just lock it.
Yeah, that's fine.
And maybe come back for it later. All the
I
dwarven
will.
will be fine.
I will allow you guys to have access to it again, so you can now edit it. But can you just specify who's got what, etc. So, and if you are carrying it, add up your encumbrance if you can, because it's pretty much the only real housekeeping that I ask you guys to do on your characters.
Yep.
If you
Right.
want to attach certain items to your backpack so that you can drop them in a fight, that's fine. List which items are going to be attached to your backpack, and that way you can drop it.
Well, that's why I have a large empty sack, because we're going to fill it with loot and drag it around with us.
Need Tensor's floating disc. If only we had a mage that had that.
Yeah, I know, right?
So anyway, you do have a crossbow. You have a crowbar. You could force open the one to the north if you wished.
Do it.
Probably just
Sure.
spend more time picking it.
No,
Okay.
if you fail to pick it, it's beyond you till you go up a level.
Oh, okay. Well,
Just smash it with a crowbar.
okay. I mean, it's a nice chest, but that's fine.
It's just a padlock. You can break the padlock. There's more of these chests around.
There's
I know.
2 of them on the bridge on the island.
I understand. I'm just like, it didn't feel like it weighed any more than the other one, so I'm sort of like, there's nothing in it. But yep, sure, smash it open. I agree. Do it, Alan.
Alright.
Do it.
Who's going
Working
over
on
there
it.
to do it?
Hypatia, 'cause she's a
Me,
beef.
and I'm gonna try and not fall in the trap because it's a thing.
We
Sure.
could just drag the. Okay, yep.
You can move around the trap. It's not difficult to move around it. So position yourself where you want to position yourself when you break open the chest, not because of any nefarious means, but
Hey, we checked for traps, and there were totally none. We didn't roll a 99 or nothing.
legit. All right.
Okay, I'll make a strength check 2d6 plus modifier.
No, that's not how you make a strength check.
Right.
Excuse me. But you don't need to with the crowbar on this. You will instantly be able to pry open or pry off the padlock.
Nice.
You're strength 18 lass and you've got a crowbar. You will make relatively short work of it.
Yep. Strength 18 and unresolved anger issue.
Alright. The chest is now able to be opened.
Empty?
Shall gingerly open the chest.
Alright. You hear no sound of instant death traps or the like, and inside is a small sack. A leather, more like a leather pouch.
Does it have valuable shit in it?
Well, it has valuable
Let's-
items. I don't know about valuable shit.
Well, let's find out.
There is a polished turd.
Gold-plated turd.
But
Okay.
it's fossilized gold-plated turd.
It has within it a bunch of small, clear gems.
Keep them. Leave the crossbows behind.
I was going to put the crossbows in the chest. Maybe.
Okay, but that's leaving them behind, isn't it?
Yeah. Indeed. Swap.
Take the bag with us, though, because I imagine gems are something that we can actually make money from.
Agreed. Take the gems.
Alright. You take
Well-
the gems. Who's carrying them? Who's going to have them on their person? There are 11 gems in the pouch.
We could split them.
They're about the
What is it?
size. Each of them is about the size of your thumbnail.
Ooh.
So
How
they're
about we
actually
just take 2 each?
decent sized gems.
Sure. And no, not Hypatia, because she's already weighed down. Den can carry 3, because he's tough.
Well, these aren't going to weigh anything. These are what you would classify as negligible. It's just a matter
Yep.
of who you think is more likely to fall through a bridge.
I think we should spread the risk and we each take 2.
Agreed.
Sure.
And I
Sounds
take
good.
3.
I disagree. I think Den would take. I think,
Are the gems all the same?
but that's okay.
Like,
They're
by
close
law?
enough to.
yeah. So what are they? Clear gems.
Yes.
Cool. Well, we'll wait till we find out later if they're worthless pieces of glass. Because I wouldn't put it past them.
Alright.
That's alright. Are we going to move out and then head to the northern area E-space?
Yep, after putting the crossbows in the other other chest.
Sure.
Can we start moving up there then, Grail, or...?
Yep.
I'm assuming we put the bolts in there as well. No point in having them around.
Oh, man, this lighthouse feature is awesome.
Yep. Whoop, 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 whoop. How many crossbow bolts did we have?
Was it on the the party treasure list?
It's like 15 or something, I think it was.
15, yeah.
The goblins did
15.
fire a lot at you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm just going to change that to say inside chest in
Sure.
Zeltarnin.
Sure.
So just for general reference, I will have my bow out and I will be carrying my lantern and I'll basically put it down and shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
That's
carrying
fine.
shield and torch.
Okay.
So
Where
how
are you
far is-
intending to go to? You can move as you see fit. Just try not to move too far at all.
We'll all go in opposite directions like we normally do,
Well, I'm assuming that you will.
with zero communication.
Yeah.
We're all going to cross the bridge and go to this treasure pile. Yes?
Are we gonna...
Yeah.
that treasure pile there?
Yeah.
Well, you guys can go over
did
and
you
look
not
at
want
it.
to do that?
Well, we've already been over there, and
Okay.
we
Yeah, but
determined...
we haven't opened.
Well, we couldn't open the chest, so if we go over there with the crowbar, we might be able to pry the chest open. But I
We
don't
have
see why
2
we
rogues
all
now.
have to go over there.
Yeah, remember last
okay.
time we split the party?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to stand on this side of the bridge, that's all.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
sure.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not going to run away until after we've checked it, and then we'll continue. I'm just too lazy to walk across the bridge. And last time we walked across there, we got attacked.
The bridge was
Sure.
fairly
Or someone got
flimsy as
pushed.
well, remember? It's
Yeah.
pretty... I mean, it will support the weight of any of you at any single time, but
It's a one at a time, please.
it's a one at a time, yes. Alright, are you
Okay.
endeavouring to open these chests?
Yes.
I'm just going to move up here to make sure there's nothing hiding around
I'm
the
going to try to open this one.
Alright, do you want to do a pick lock?
Let me see if... Oh, I can't do it. Disappoint.
Don't we have a giant crowbar and a big bloke who can just pop the locks?
Yeah, but I can just pick them. So that one's
Yeah.
picked.
It's cooler this way.
Okay. That one has a small wooden box within.
Ooh.
It also appears to be locked.
See, that's the one you want to pick.
Okay.
The big heavy chest that we're not going to carry doesn't make sense, but the little nice cool box we should pick.
The box
I
itself
will,
looks quite nice. It's inlaid with mother of pearl and it's made of a
Yeah,
polished
we don't
burgundy
wanna-
wood.
We don't want to break said box.
I'm going to check that craziness for traps while maybe Lenza checks the other box for traps. I don't know. I'm not controlling Lenza. I'm just saying. Check for traps, Lenza, please. But I'm going to check the little box for traps.
Okay, go for it.
So I'm paranoid. Yeah. Does it have traps?
It does.
Oh, shit.
Awesome.
Best choices. Excellent. When I was like, and I picked the lock on this chest, I was like, oh shit, why did I do that? I am the worst rogue ever.
You're just a little forgetful. There is
Which equals a dead rogue. A forgetful rogue's a dead rogue.
yes.
Well, this seems much too dangerous to play with here.
It seems to have, as cliched as it otherwise would be, a spring-loaded poison needle trap. You believe it's a poison needle trap. It's a spring-loaded needle trap.
Ooh.
Well, I think I'll just take that box and put it. How heavy is it?
Not too heavy, but you can feel that it's got a little bit of a shifting weight inside, and you can hear what sounds like coins, or small,
Okay.
or if not coins, something small and metallic like coins.
That's going straight to the backpack for later picking when we're somewhere safer.
Where you can, and
Where
someone has a cure poison on hand.
Yeah, where we die by favorites. I will add that to my inventory in my backpack. Linda, could you check the other thing? Look out for traps.
Who's got Lenser?
Craig.
So that's
Which one? Top or bottom?
The top one. I checked the bottom one.
What do I need to roll? Percentile?
Yep, equal to or under. No
I
traps
think that's
here.
gonna do it.
No traps.
No traps.
Lenser is confident in her capabilities.
She was before as well. That's good. Do you want to pick it?
Sure. Let's pick it. Pick it like a dirty nose.
Okay, that's a fail, so I guess I'll give it a go after you.
Yep.
you should check it for traps too.
Well, I kind of trust Lenza, but yeah, no, I trust Lenza. That's super rude. I mean, the first time I get hit by a trap because Lenza failed, then I'm not going to trust Lenza anymore. But so far, she's
been
definitely trustworthy.
She's been on point.
Okay.
I believe her. She's the most confident.
Well, just open the door then.
No, this lock
I
is
will
beyond
not.
me.
Yep.
Okay, now we get the crowbar out.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's got the crowbar?
Let's swap.
Lenser. Not Lenser, sorry, Hypatia.
Hypatia.
I'm in fine
Okay,
form tonight.
Hypatia, Lenser, they all sound the same. I'm going to gently and carefully make my way across the bridge
Sure.
and look at the. This is it. This one?
Yes,
yeah,
it
it's
is.
that one.
Right.
Okay.
And
Where are you moving away, Lenser? I thought you said you didn't have any traps.
Looting this goblin.
Yep. Warming herself by the fire.
Yes, I'm warming myself by the fire in this dim,
Fair enough.
dank
It's been that
cavern.
it's been that kind of encounter. All right, I shall.
I only moved 2 squares away. Run away.
So what's the range of explosive runes? I will attempt to force open the chest.
Like the other one, you can give it a bit of a heave-ho, put your weight into it, and your substantial muscles, and with the benefit of the lever that you have in your hands, you can pry the lock open. Are you opening the chest after you do so?
I sort of cast a look at Lenser and shrug, and then open the chest.
There is a small-ish leather satchel inside,
containing a rune of fireball.
nestled into one of the corners.
Check that shit for traps.
Oh, that's it, huh?
The satchel has what you would probably assume to be some form of heraldic sigil or something engraved or embossed onto the front. Looks like the satchel belonged to someone of importance or belonged to an organisation that marked their stuff.
Ooh, I guess this is Dwarven. I mean, if we can figure out where Nogrim went, we can probably figure out what it is, but what it's all about.
He's probably back at the donkeys having a beer.
Hope so.
Hope
It's
so.
been
I
a long
reckon
time. Maybe we should have looked for him.
I believe that was the plan at the end of last session, to go and look for Nodgrim. But, it's
Then
up
there
to
was
you.
loot.
Then there was loot. And it's like, look, Nodgrim's either alive, in which case he'll probably still be alive, or he's dead, in which case he'll probably still be dead.
He'll be dead, exactly.
Well, I was
Okay,
going to...
well, I'll take the satchel.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So we can...
Are you having a look inside or not? It's
Inside.
It has heft to it. Not heaps of heft, but it's not insubstantial.
You got this, Els.
Sure,
Yeah,
I
leave it
shall
check.
carefully open the satchel.
All right, nice.
There is the glint of gold within.
Nothing to see here.
It has, if you want to know, 193 gold coins.
That's one encumbrance, man.
It is. It's almost 2.
Indeed.
So
Maybe we
We'll have to carry that.
No, well, if we
So
split
we'll
it up
carry it-
4 ways, it doesn't count. It doesn't have any encumbrance if we split it 4 ways.
Unless we're
It
already...
will if you start putting all your coins over.
Yeah, but it has to be over 100 coins to be encumbered. So we split it up so we all have like less than 100 coins, and we're all good.
Fair enough.
True.
I'm not metagaming or anything, but hey, as long as we got less than
Well-
100, they're free.
The engineer
Well,
comes out and you,
we could legitimately say we're spring alert. That's crazy. Crazy.
It also
Sure.
makes it easier because if we divvy the loot up now, then we don't have to stick around with it later.
That's true.
Okay. Have a look at these coins. Is there any interesting, any markings or held,
they appear to be dwarven.
pressings of interest?
They appear to be dwarven mint.
Cool. Let's check out the loot later. Just pick it up and carry it. Split
Well,
it up
don't we want to
between you two.
separate it so that we got?
Yeah, but we're not with them. So if these two split it up, come across, and then give us some each, that'd be good.
You can just split it up. It's fine. I'm assuming you'll split it up when you get back to each other. That's good.
Yes.
So it's how much was there? 190.
3 gold.
3. Okay, so we get 80.
38 each.
No, 48. Oh, wait. All right.
38.
Oops.
So we're gonna get and then someone gets an extra couple.
An extra 1.
That's fine.
Nice one, sir.
Oh yeah.
Money.
Stupid.
No, she's got no money written down. She's got just GP, FP, but
Might
It
have
was
spent most of
Maybe
it.
she
money,
spent.
treasure.
Yeah.
Sleepy.
Training costs.
what was it? 38, did you say?
Everyone gets 38, and someone gets to get. Well, there's 3 coins left over, which goes to whoever found it. So
There you go. Aisha has 41.
I think that seems like a reasonable way to divvy it up. Split it evenly, and then remainder goes to whoever finds it.
Sure.
Alright.
I mean, we can just go over the levels. Now we're going to move up and check this chick because she had interesting Oh no, we already did that.
You did.
Yeah.
So if someone took the dwarven amulet that she had defaced, I don't know who took it, but should they?
Didn't I take that?
Do you have it written
pretty
down in your
sure.
character sheet?
No, I don't. But I thought I was the one who checked it. But I can't be confident with that.
Checked her, but I don't think he took it.
So if someone did take it, they should write it down, just so it's on them. I'm fine. Doesn't matter who's got it, just as long as someone has written it down.
Okay, I'll chuck it on my sheet.
Cool.
Sure.
So what was it, or a dwarven?
It was a dwarven amulet or pendant that had been defaced.
Alrighty. We're gonna keep moving north then.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna check down that hallway. What can we see?
Okay, there are some more of those small little, slightly luminescent mushrooms.
If only we had a herbalist.
Indeed.
Does someone want to try and eat them?
Mark would
Nah.
have definitely, but no.
The ground here is also slightly damp. There's a little bit of moss or the like growing on it. It is a little bit treacherous underfoot.
Keep up, Lenza. Don't get left behind.
This lantern is freaking awesome. Look at the light range it has.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
They
dope.
were a huge technological advancement. Kerosene. It's legit.
Oh, probably whale fat in these days, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, you're right. Oh well, kerosene's not hard to make.
What are you doing?
Well, we're slowly moving north,
And-
but
Are you still there, Craig?
Lenza,
Yeah.
Lenza, keep up.
what are you doing?
Are you falling
Who's-
asleep?
No.
Just get off the porn channel and pay attention. Hey, look, there's a cupboard in there. We want to check for or table. We want to go in there, but check for traps.
Okay, we'll check for traps actually at this entrance. It seems like a logic. I'd place a trap
Legit.
here if it was me, so I'm gonna check it for traps.
All right, make a
This
roll.
entrance area. Are there traps there? That's a fail.
You believe there are no traps.
It's legit.
Okay.
We got.
Okay, trap finder, run through there and prove that you're.
I'm not gonna run through there, but I'll walk through there.
All right. So, I'll explain to you what you can see as you enter in. So, we have here a large heavy wooden table. It seems to have a small candelabra on it. There is a loaf of bread, a mug, and some utensils on it. Stool, a very large, heavy stool. What can you see as well? Let me just have a look.
What are these red things?
They are small candles.
I was going to say, they're candles, aren't they?
Yep, small candles atop of a bookshelf.
Oh, there's a bed and there's a chest at the foot of the bed.
A large bed and a large chest. To the north, that Lenza just ran over the top of.
That's
Yep.
this thing here.
Yep. That is a small little cupboard that is closed.
Okay.
There is
And
a,
this.
there is
Vaulted over the top of, I think you mean.
there is a strange pungent smell within here.
Smells like ogre cum.
What's this like crack?
How do you know what ogre cum smells like?
You don't want to know.
Long nights. What's
Yes,
this?
there are cracks that are across the floor, and in that corner, the wall and the floor seems to be charred and scarred.
Oh no. Okay. Cool.
Once what's it? How's it go, Grail? Once you've had crobbled, you hobble.
I am concerned that there's going to be another trap in here, so
Start checking.
Den's going to actually walk around and just... sorry, Den. Kruber. He's going to walk around and just... Because he's got a Ranseur, he's going to use it like a pole to just poke the squares.
Hypatia's also got a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she's not carrying that.
Yes, she is.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't said I'm not
Perfect.
carrying it, sadly.
This is one of the reasons why she is over encumbered. She's got a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff on
I
her.
thought that was on the donkey.
Nope,
That's fine.
It's actually listed
you
as
please-
carried.
Carried. Okay. Can you please go around and poke the ground for us and make sure that we'll just stand here as she goes and pokes the squares, just to make
Or
sure.
how about I hand one to Jaquan and we split the labour?
Sure.
Okay. And you may move around at your leisure. Show me where you go and what you do.
Hitting
You-
the squares
You can also move your...
like
Um,
this.
Yep, you can also move with the cursor keys, which allow you to move one square at a time. Yep,
Oh, sorry, guys.
that's right. I don't have any eardrums left. Alright, so far so good. Haven't found any traps. Nothing has leaped out to eat anybody, and the ground has not collapsed beneath you.
Perfect. Then
Is there a way of rotating your character using the keys as well?
Don't know. Maybe a
Can
quick
I
Google
ta-
search.
Can I take a couple of these candles and drip some wax onto my helmet and then stick them on my helmet? So I have candles on my helmet.
That's legit.
Sure. They
That
prob-
would make you such a good target.
They
Yes.
probably aren't going to hold if you get into a fight,
Oh yeah, sure.
but sure.
You would be the funniest dude in the party.
Yep. I already am. Like it's not changing anything.
Alright,
It's fine.
so I will give you the light source that they have.
She's in a gambeson with a great helm. Whatever.
Alright, so there you go. You got a small little bit of light.
There's like a 3% chance that the candle will eventually melt down and then your hair will catch fire.
No, even worse,
On a great
that
helm.
hot wax will run into his eyes.
In the middle of combat.
Look, I've had my head on fire multiple times. It's not that bad.
All right. So you reach up. It's a tall bookshelf as well, so you're going to need to probably get some kind of boost. Thankfully, there's a stool nearby.
Oh, there is? Oh, that thing. Interesting. What was this thing on the table?
There is a large mug.
Oh, mug. Is there anything in this bookcase?
Yes, there is a few scrolls and books. One large, heavy-bound, black book.
Does that look like a spell book? Like my spell book?
It does not.
It looks like a professional one.
But you believe that it has some kind of arcane properties about it.
Oh.
Let's loot it.
Yes.
At least we can. At least we
I'll
can.
take
You know.
that, I guess. Large black book.
It's a list of all of the people the ogre slept with.
It is heavy.
Okay, that's fine.
It is an encumbrance 2 book.
Whoa.
Dang.
Okay, damn. Okay. That is a heavy book.
It is obviously a book for someone or something much larger than your small, slight frame.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
The kind of books that you would normally see on a large, sturdy lectern in a very large library.
Excellent. I guess I'll strap that to my backpack somehow.
I have a empty sack if you want to put it in the empty sack.
All the sacks are... Oh, yeah. There are a bunch
Rather
of
than a
ponies, but yeah.
At least it'll be slightly easier to carry.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. In a sack would be good. Do you have a spare sack?
Yeah. Because a large empty sack is like really cheap.
Yeah.
And you just chuck them in your pack for...
There's a bunch of them on the donkeys. I just didn't bring them with us.
Yeah, okay.
Is there
it was a
anything in
murder
this cupboard?
mission, not a loot mission.
Sorry?
Yes, you open the cupboard.
Yep.
Hang on, let me just increase...
So who did I give the sack to?
Minerva?
Alright, so Hypatia is opening the cupboard.
No! Okay.
He said, is there anything in there? So, having a look.
Yep.
Alright. The cupboard opens and it seems to be full of nice looking crockery and a bit of cutlery. Something totally out of place for here, and not stuff which is currently on the table.
Yeah, maybe don't touch that. I don't know.
It does seem to be covered with a layer of dust, as though it has not been disturbed in some time.
Oh, sweet. It's because
I'll have a look at one of the... I like pick one off the top and see if there's a maker's mark of interest.
Sure, yep, there is.
Is it made out of precious metal, or are they just like regular steel cutlery or something?
No, they seem to be made of some form of china.
They are probably worth an absolute mint, but we can't carry them out because we don't have enough mules.
Yeah.
Because someone left the mules outside.
They're not going to weigh much, but they do look to be, reasonably
Breakable.
fragile. Yep.
I imagine getting in a sword fight with an ogre's not going to be very conducive to taking them out of here.
How many pieces are there?
What was that, sorry?
How many pieces are there?
There's about 48 pieces altogether.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
The cutlery is there's about 16 pieces of cutlery, and they look to be made of silver. Some of them are tarnishing. So they've been here for some time.
Like silverware's good to carry. It's silver.
Yes, it won't
break. Yeah, legit. Let's lift that.
Meanwhile, Lenza, could you check this chest for traps?
Lenza's away because he's...
Cool. Fair enough. Were there any of the other scrolls on this bookcase magical?
Was that someone joining? That was someone leaving. Alright, no. unless you cast Detect Magic, then they do
I
seem to have some strange stuff on them. Some of them appear to be notices. In fact, as you unroll one, you'll see that there is a picture of, or a rough picture of Jaquan on one of them.
Hmm.
It
Well-
looks very similar to the wanted posters that you saw back in Sumberton.
But this one's different. He's wanted for something else.
No, it looks to be. It's just a sketch. This one, but it looks.
Okay.
Yeah, we've lost Craig.
Is he gone, or is he coming
He
back?
said he's going to be back if you look at Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that he wrote that there ages ago, but
Okay.
Or his
Wow.
net dropped
Yeah,
out,
well, you
possibly.
know.
Oh, he's just come back.
He just came back.
hmm.
Are you there, Craig?
Yeah. Sorry, internet went out again.
That's alright. I'm going to turn your volume up. You're a little bit faint. There we go.
Oh no, yeah, I was just walking back to the mic.
I will turn your volume down because you're no longer faint.
Well, I think Lashonara might be interested in these papers, so I guess I'll... How many are there?
There is a grand total of about 14 scrolls. You think, casting your discerning eye across them, maybe 2 of them may contain spells?
Oh, okay. I'll just take those 2. That seems reasonable.
No, I said we
Well-
take the light because intel and best case is something he really finds useful. Worst case, we steal his recipes or something,
Okay.
or to-do
How
list,
hefty
or
are
laundry
these
list.
scrolls? Are they
That's-
just like a sheet of vellum?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sure, we can take all of those.
Yeah, you can take them easy enough.
Okay, cool. So
And
Lenza, would you
and they
mind-
weren't placed upon here with any kind of major reverence. They just seem to be, stored on there in kind of a haphazard manner.
This chest looks very dangerous, Lenza. We should both check it for traps.
The hot pink chest.
The hot pink chest. I'm going to check it first. Dun, 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 dun. 30. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure that's a fail, because I suck at checking for traps. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's a fail.
Sure.
Lenza? Can you check it? I know I'm not good at checking for traps, so better if you back me up, really.
You still there, Craig?
Yeah, still there. Do you want me to check it or?
Yeah, he
Yes,
just asked.
Yes,
'cause
that's
you're,
what he just asked.
Oh,
you're running
Oh.
Lenza, remember?
sorry, yeah.
I did ask before I rolled, just I just knew I'd fail.
God, what is up with the rolls tonight?
Absolutely no chest, no trap upon this chest.
Both of us.
No
So-
chest on this trap.
That's what I almost said.
Because it's not a chest, it's an illusion of a chest.
All right. It has no padlock on it, but it has an integral, large, what looks to be quite complex lock.
Complex lock. Let's give that a good pick at.
You have, haven't you?
Oh, they were
I'm
checking it for
tracking.
traps.
Oh, okay.
All right, -10 to the roll.
Okay, very well. Oh, I wonder if I can do that. -10.
Don't you want to get under the thing anyway? That's a good thing.
Oh, it should have been +10. In which
Yeah,
case
it
that
was-
would be an 11.
What I mean is -10 to your stat.
Oh, okay, sure.
But
But I rolled a 1.
You did.
So, like a
You go.
boss.
Easy. You picked the lock as though it were as though it had the key left in it. And as you do so,
You get stuck with a needle.
Oh my
Poison
god,
trap.
I was a lock maker. This must be a lock I designed.
it could well be. But here's what actually happens. As you do seem to have some kind of familiarity with this lock. You are sure you have seen this kind of lock before. However, your hand gets stuck to the lock.
Uh-oh. This seems bad, guys. What's going on?
And the lock starts to get warm.
Uh-oh. I try to cut it off me with the knife that I have.
Explain how.
I will...
Hack at the wrist.
Well, I'll try to cut off, like, the first layer of dermis. Like,
He's skinning his hand so that he doesn't get
I'm
caught.
skinning my hand very,
Sure.
very gently. Hey, Alan, will this be the first time I have lost all the skin on my hands? No, it won't.
No,
All right.
probably not.
Trying to do it with a non-surgical implement, however, and you know what?
I never use surgical instruments. It's
We lost
fine.
Craig again. He messaged me to say, "F this stupid internet."
Mm.
It does
I don't
seem to
blame
be
him.
particularly poor. Where is he? In Burke or something?
No, but he might just be playing up. All right.
Okay. Is there anything
You
particularly
will.
suck in to help
You
with?
can take a point of damage.
Lovely.
From that,
I do more damage to myself. It's just good. It's just good times.
sure,
Ow.
you do a point of damage to yourself. However,
Uh-oh.
your hand is really, pretty annoyed, and that's to say,
Yeah.
that's to be, quite
Marding.
mildly putting it. You will have a massive penalty for doing things that require two hands or that hand, and I'm going to say roll a dice on 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll d6. 1, 2, 3, 4 was your left hand that got stuck to it. 5, 6 it was your right.
Assuming you're a filthy right-hander.
Yeah. There you go. It was your left hand. So if you do anything with your left hand that requires two hands or it alone, you'll have a penalty.
All right. Well, time to re-equip that shield, I guess. Disappoint.
Okay,
All right.
but you have picked the lock.
Yes.
And after you remove your hand, you can all smell the scent of burning flesh, as what flesh that you left behind on the lock starts to sizzle and bubble and smoke, and the locking mechanism starts to glow a quite bright red, and then
Is everyone else hungry?
Then it slowly starts to die down
Yeah.
again.
It doesn't smell as good as you'd think it would. All right. Anyway, someone else should totally open that chest. I'm just gonna walk over here.
Can't you open it with the point of your knife?
They've got a 10-foot pole. Why use the pointed knife?
That's an even better idea.
Excellent. In the meantime, while they're doing that, I'm going to search this bed. Flip that open with a 10-foot pole.
Fine.
Oh, that's Craig. That's why it's not happening.
No.
Well,
Craig, would you like to stand aside,
Capacious
or would we like
pole.
you to borrow that 10-foot pole and open it yourself?
you can do it, Als. Just reach past him.
Sure.
Alright, sorry.
Obviously, you'd like to get out of the way, Lenza.
There you go.
All right. I open the chest.
Okay. The chest is actually pretty awkward to open, especially with the 10-foot pole.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you
Sure.
what, make a dex check equal to or under your dex on a d20.
Ooh, okay. So we can do this properly.
Just roll the d20. Oh, you're actually going to do the value.
Do that. So, dex is basically 50.
Yep. Just
Target
roll,
number
buddy.
Yeah, fine. I'll just... Right on the
There
money.
you go.
Alright, you manage to, after a bit of fumbling around, get the chest open. As it opens, you hear a deep booming voice
Uh-oh.
seeming to emanate from the chest. This is not yours.
Wow.
Yeah,
Clever
that's
chest.
true. It's a chest that tells people truth. That's amazing.
Cool. Does
Soothsayer
it sound
chest.
like that stinking ogre?
It sounds similar to him, I guess.
I'm taken aback slightly, and I just want to sort of look at Minerva, I guess, or it seems to be some sort of magic. He's just like, can you make Tess do this? Is this normal?
I mean, I can't, but I have heard of a spell that does that. A few, actually.
Well, what I'm going to do is get someone else to have a look in this chest while I guard the entrance, because in case someone heard.
Okay, sure. I'll come
You
back.
mean the entrance that I've been guarding this whole time?
Oh, fine. I'll keep you company. How's it going?
What's in this box?
Good.
All right. As you
Quiet.
peer in the chest, you hear the voice boom out again.
Oh,
Craig has left the building. No, we actually had a Dennbok join.
Ruh-roh, Raggy?
Congratulations, you're still not dead.
Seems unlikely.
You hear the
Oh,
deep.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes, I'm still here. It's
You
not
hear the
meant
deep
to be.
voice boom out again, and this time it says, "Anything taken from this chest will bring you a curse and misery."
You guys are adding sexual harassment to our list of charges now?
Well, it's funny you should say that, because
well,
they've got the
Yes.
the picture of Jaquan that was used in the wanted posters, so they can make their own poster now. So inside is what appears to be a slightly bulky object covered in a black silk cloth.
Question, is Sean okay?
Yeah, why? He's
Because
upside down.
You're on a tilt.
Yeah, he's token.
Yeah, because I'm a lighthouse now. I've been changed to a lighthouse. See what?
He has a
I always
directional
knew
light.
you were bright, Henry.
He has a directional light source.
Awesome.
Well, now are you?
So now I stand on my head to prove where I'm pointing. See?
Are you now on for the rest of the night?
Yeah.
Alright.
Subject to the whims of baby.
That's right. I have now removed
No feeling.
Zeltarnin's access to your character. All right. So a large, heavy, bulky object covered in a black silk cloth.
cool.
Can we just circumvent this by stealing the whole chest?
Sorry, what was that?
Could we circumvent this by stealing the whole chest?
No, that might get away around the curse.
It's
Well, if we can get this back to Lashanara, he may be able to dispel the curse.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a lie told by him. I don't think the item is actually cursed. I mean, if it is, what are we going to do about it anyway?
Blame.
I don't know. I'm not the magic user here.
Blame Nodgrim, who you were still leaving at the bottom of the. It's like, he'll be fine. He's a dwarf. He's tough. He bounces. He's made of rubber.
Okay. What's
What's
under
Brian doing?
Oh, actually,
Brian's not here tonight, and the group have decided not to go look for Nodgrim because he's a bounce. He bounces. He's a Super Ball.
Oh, dear.
Instead, they've been trying to loot the place.
Priorities.
No, we're not looting the place. We are looking for clues, which is what we got sent here to do.
That's not what you got sent here to do.
Well, we got sent here to capture the ogre, but he obviously kicked our asses, though.
Are you leaving the object behind?
no. I think it's a funny trap where he's put a dark cloth over a zombie to bamboozle it until somebody removes the cloth. So, I'm going to remove that cloth. Yeah, remove the silk sheet over it. I'm just going to use my knife to flick it aside.
Sure. He hasn't been here for 5 minutes and already starting with the gifts.
He said Nogrim was a rubber ball.
So what's under this this silk cloth?
Alright. Let me...
More
do
silk cloth.
It's not one zombie, it was 3. Oh.
You see that?
Yeah.
See what?
What do you see, my friend?
It's a magic crystal ball thing.
Can you
It
see the
looks
description of it?
also got like sweet clawed hands of polished stone and burnished brass. Or bronze, rather.
On a scale of 1 to
Pretty
10,
freaking big.
how much does
How much
who
encumbrance
stole the
does that
scepter?
do? Like,
Okay, so it
Is
was Ceridwen who has
Yeah.
vanished. When Minerva does remove the silk, anyone who's in the vicinity and looking in that direction, will see that there is a faint luminescence that seems to glow from within.
purpley.
That's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, on the upside, an extra source of light is basically another party member to us at this point, isn't it?
God, I can affix that to my help.
Alright, what is our Lenza doing all the way over there?
He's just wandering around while everyone's doing
Cool.
stuff.
All right. How heavy does this thing look? It looks pretty freaking
Quite heavy.
Hey, Jaquan, you want to carry this for us? Looks like it's valuable.
That sounds like it. Because you're asking me nicely, Minerva. Okay.
Alright, I'll put it in everyone's journal. And there you go.
With a name like that, you know it's got to be good.
Right? Looks real friendly.
When you say all colours of the light spectrum, does that include Octarine?
Sure, why not?
Obviously.
Okay, so it's definitely a magic item then.
Yeah.
It's also a 3 encumbrance.
That's going to slow me down.
It's huge. It's 2 feet tall and 1 foot in diameter.
Yep,
Yeah.
as I said, a large object.
It's massive.
Yes, it is.
Dang.
Jaquan's going to pause and go, guys, I think we found Nodgrim.
Oh.
It's similar dimensions.
But-
Might be more valuable.
But it's a bit brighter.
I thought I was being a jerk. You broke someone.
There's only
Alrighty. So have we checked everything in this room? Do we want to continue to move on?
I was going to search the bed, but
Yeah, the bed seemed to be not as well made as what you see there. It seems to have quite dirty linen on it. Seems to be a mix of grime, sweat, dirt, and the like. It is a large bed, and it is slightly bowed in the centre, as though something large and heavy was sleeping on it.
but there's nothing underneath it.
No, there is nothing underneath it.
Then that's good. That's all I needed to do. Just check underneath.
Sean, can you give me a hand with this
common.
thing?
What thing? The cursed item?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not touching the cursed item, thanks.
Dude, you don't even notice your fingers start tingling after a bit.
Can you carry his Rancer then, so that he can carry it?
Okay. I'm already encumbered. Everyone's encumbered.
That
Yeah.
Rancer's worth a lot.
Oh, you
like,
don't have any spare encumbrance?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm encumbered.
Yeah. So, encumbered only means that you're over half of your... Like, there's a big...
Yes.
It's a big swath is encumbered.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so... Do you not have 2 spare encumbrance of encumbered?
What's my maximum encumbrance?
If you have a look at your character sheet,
Should be 11.
so if you have a look at, yes, under strength, the very last column says encumbrant max, which is 11. If you have a look at your move modifier, I've listed everyone's current encumbrance there. You are encumbered and you have 7, which means that you can get another 3 points of encumbrance.
Damn it, they're going to make me carry the cursed item. Thanks, Grau.
No. Help me carry.
Just carry
I'll carry your Rancer.
Yeah.
I don't want you doing anything nasty to it. It's worth an amount of money I would exchange for a person. I wish we had a word for that.
30 gold. One
No,
mark. One
a
mark.
rancer. A rancer. A king's rancer.
The king's.
That's
Oh.
Yeah, whatever.
Get
Just
my
give me
English
a
joke,
stick.
damn it. Oh,
Okay,
pointy.
I'll carry a pointy stick.
Excellent.
All right,
You're my favourite
Lenza.
Harley.
Lenza, from where you are, let's have a look. Because Lenza, are you still there, Craig?
Yeah.
Yep. You can smell, as you've been sitting there for a while, you can smell something like, it smells like cooking meat wafting from above, from the north, from that corridor in the darkness.
Mm,
But you can see that there are a little bit of a light source up there.
does it smell like pork?
Hard to tell. It smells like it's overcooking.
Who's pinging the goblin?
Is that a formerly live goblin? Is
Yes,
that a
that was
goblin
one.
that we chucked in the water?
It is. It's the one that you had cast Hold Person on and then threw into the
just
water.
checking.
Push in the water.
Okay, so I'm going to walk around the corner here to join Lenza, is it?
Yep.
Ooh, Oh, this looks
Okay.
like living quarters. Are they blankets?
They
I
do
can
appear to
smell.
be
I can
blankets.
smell meat cooking,
Shall we move up into the barracks?
possibly burning.
Keep up, wait up. Hurry up.
Who's that? Jaquan, come on.
Jaquan is adding the Eye of Lamia to his character sheet so we don't lose it.
Excellent.
What is that?
Oh, that
Who
looks like
added-
somebody burning. That's probably the meat smell I smelled.
Is it a tasty burning or more like a sort of dwarf flesh?
Am I adding the silverware to my sack, or is somebody else
You are.
noting that down?
Sure, so that does appear to be someone who has been, turned into a protein source.
Oh dear. Anyone we can recognize anymore?
No, it is a human, female. They have had meat stripped off parts of their body, and the fire next to it has, strips of meat on hot rocks, and it's well overcooked.
Are they suspended, the bits of them above the fire? Would it be easy to sort of kick the thing to collapse?
They're kind of around it, so the rocks have been used like hot plates around the fire. The fire's been built up in the middle. You could dislodge them, I guess. Wouldn't be too hard.
I figure the poor bastard deserves some kind of slightly better end, so if it won't take us too long, we should do something to at least hinder someone from cooking on this again.
Yep, easy to do.
Cool.
Sure, I'll give him a hand.
Sure. Not a problem.
I put the Eye of Lamia down here before doing so.
Oh. I was like, where's Sean gone?
Are you extinguishing the flames from the fire? As you remove the stones from
How
there?
sturdy are the bedrolls?
They look like they would smother it pretty well if you threw a couple in there.
Yep.
Sure.
What do you... Does anyone want to stop me before I do that?
No.
No.
All right.
Do what you want.
Light source has now been extinguished. They do smoulder a bit, and there is a bit of an acrid smell. A smell? What the hell's a smell? Smell as they begin to, the smoke from the bedrolls starts to fill the room, and it's a thick, oily black smoke. But it doesn't take long before the flames are out, and it's just
reminds me of dwarven cooking.
Absolutely, it's just the heat, residual heat from the embers that's smouldering them now. The bedrolls themselves were pretty scungy and, covered in all sorts of grime and bodily secretions of creatures that are, less talked about the better.
I did pick up the Eye of Lamia, by the way.
Cool.
Also, is that visible to other people?
What visible?
What's my token doing?
On its angle.
Yeah.
I was checking. I was spinning it.
Okay, it's only
once you choose its position.
Yeah, it's when it stops.
Nobody knows.
Let's go look at the bridge again and see if Nogram's around.
Well, can we have a look around the corner here?
Sure.
Yep.
Lenses being left behind. Are you still there, Craig?
Yeah, I'm coming.
See where all these dudes who were shooting your asses were?
Okay, so if I can come up here, is that a waterfall?
Yes, it's a waterfall. It's not a particularly steep waterfall, and you notice that the ground to the north of you there does slope upwards. On the other side, I believe you can see
A bridge.
Set of stairs.
a set of stairs. It
Yep.
does seem to be a slightly steeper inclination on the other side.
Is that a
And it
crossing
looks-
up there?
Yes, it
Up
looks
here?
that
That
way.
looks like a crossing of some sort.
It is not a crossing.
It's
It
not?
looks to be iron fence. All right, as you get to here,
Oh,
let's see what you can spy.
is there a Nodgram hanging off the iron fence?
Nope. There is here.
Yep.
It looks to be a large iron gate. The rest of it is an iron fence that goes across the whole area, including seems to be sunk into the water. There is quite a lot of moss, which is clinging to the rocks and slowly getting dragged towards the waterfall, but it clings on nonetheless. And there are what appear to be a lot of vines, which you can see.
What kind of vines? Are they thick? Do they look like they would...
They are thick. They are not moving, if that's what you were about to ask. But but you can see there is quite a bit of green matter behind. And
Could they conceal a goblin or a video game-esque hidden room? Are they dense enough that we think they could handle a sturdy halfling crawling across them? Do they have wicked thorns?
It's possible that they don't seem to have thorns from where you are. You're too far away. They do look to be pretty sturdy, but you can't tell because they tend to go through the bars and the fence line into the mass behind. You don't know how well they are anchored.
I'm going to ask the party to stop for a moment as we reflect on the fact that Nodgram would no doubt have tried eating this moss, even though it's green, not yellow.
And that
I also
his honour you'll eat some.
And also ponder how vines are growing underground. Do they have is there a natural light source anywhere?
No,
Are they vines or tree roots?
they are vines.
Are they green?
That's strange.
They are a kind of a browny green, but not a natural looking green.
Does one of
Who
them
wants to walk up a bit closer to
climb?
them and see what they do?
You do.
Grab a sample.
Yep.
Minerva has the broadest skill set amongst any of us. Clearly, she's the one best suited to investigate.
What? Doesn't even make any sense. Why would... Okay, sure. I'll go look at whatever the frick this is.
By best skill set, he means you're the most gullible and easily convinced to do stupid things.
Yep.
That is one of the things
Alright.
I meant.
As you get close to it, you notice, let's say you get to there.
Okay.
As you approach, you notice that the vine twitches slightly and starts kind of tracking your movement.
Run away. I want nothing to do with that.
Yep. Let's go the other way.
Yeah, nah.
Totally go the other way.
don't you have like some oil that you could throw on it and set it on fire?
No, not anymore.
Okay, well then we're out of here. That.
Well, sorry, I don't. If anyone else
Although,
does.
if Nodgrim fell into the waterway, he may be down
Alright,
there.
everyone make a d6 check. Just roll d6 for me.
Oh no.
Mm.
Alright.
Average.
Alright,
Better than-
as you are returning, probably is because you went up there maneuver, you notice that just about here,
Ooh.
there is a kind of buried slightly into the wall, almost as though it's been carved out, is a small little, like a little bowl. It's a vessel of some description, and it has within it some kind of liquid.
Make a check to see if it's the brew that's true.
The liquid is a kind of slightly dark, browny looking liquid.
Is it a vessel with a pestle?
Does it smell of
Indeed.
anything?
It does smell quite bad. It smells a bit fishy.
Like goblin blood or
No,
like aquatic goblin blood?
Fishy.
Where was it?
Baking.
it was here. Let me just draw it on there for you.
If we tried to reach it, we did probably...
Let me get rid of that first dot.
Alcove. Okay.
It's about the size. It's about the size of a large or a small dinner bowl. But it's reasonably deep. It's about 3.5 feet off the ground.
Okay. I don't know what that's about. So
Yeah.
you guys can check that
Maybe-
out. There's a weird bowl full of fish sauce.
Could
over
be
here.
fish sauce.
We like, I don't know. Maybe we could like
Know
flick
what
it
it
at the vine, see what happens.
Yeah, I thought about that, but then I thought again, was like, nah, nope.
Wow, that's coming
Burn
from
it.
Wisdom 4 character. Must be
Burn
bad.
it with fire. What does
Actually,
Enki?
is that that could be, if it's like fish oil, it might be flammable.
Yes, possibly.
So maybe see if you can light it with your torch.
Yeah, hard pass. No, going down here. Also, I don't have a torch. I've got a candle on my head.
Yeah. Speaking about that, roll a dice, a d6.
Sure. 3.
It's still attached. What are you doing? The vines
What do we
to the
wanna-
north, the water to the east, darkness to the west, treasure to the south.
Sounds like south to go. Do we want to go back to the bridge and see if we can get across it and go outside and then rest and recuperate? Because
Yeah.
remember, we have like 0 spells. We're all not at health,
Yep.
and we're
Yeah,
basically
and we're missing team members.
we're
Yeah.
currently
members.
just asking to get butt fucked. So because there's still a big ass ogre out there
Yeah.
who we've hit once.
Let's leave.
Sure. You've been quite casual about this whole process so far.
Which
The
process?
panic has set in.
About, being in the cave with no resources, missing
Well,
team members who clearly don't matter anything to you.
Hey, I remembered him.
I just wanted to come up here and check and make sure there wasn't some clue that the ogre
on,
was going to
quick, catch up.
remove. Was going to remove
Probably
as soon as
okay,
he had the
I
chance.
guess.
Jaquan.
Yeah.
Can you see the light changing, or is it only when I stop turning that you can see it?
Only when you stop turning. That's why I
Yeah.
was spinning.
Alright. Show me where you're going.
Well, we're heading.
And if you're
We're
doing
taking the
anything...
long way around.
We're going around the water.
Yep.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Do. I'm gonna look down this tunnel here.
Ooh.
Where's that go? That just looks like a mine front down there.
Or a cave in.
Yeah. Continue straight. Ooh, there's another tunnel-y thing down here.
Yeah, I think that one caught up with the other one that went down the side previously. Actually, if we take a different tunnel, there's a possibility we won't have to cross the stupid friggin' bridge.
Well, there's a point. Do we want to go back to the bridge,
Alright,
though? Just...
slow down, Hypatia.
Did we want to go back to the bridge and see if we can find Nodgrim? Or at least his corpse?
Yeah, okay, sure. Let's do
I
that
think we
first.
should.
Or do we want to see where this tunnel goes
But
first?
before that, is something happening?
No, I just wanted... Because Hypatia was just, racing off.
Oh,
Just wants to try and keep the group together so that it's not like all of a sudden something happens and we're going,
Well,
oh, but we're...
Yeah,
It's not so much...
I'm happy to go
it's
back.
It's not entirely that. It's also, if you go certain places, I need to know where you are. So you guys are just moving yourselves really quickly. That's all.
Yeah.
So,
Alright,
Den just pinged over here somewhere.
Yep. so
we have
headed-
GM lag.
No, it's not GM lag.
He can't keep up with what...
lag.
I'm just trying to keep an
yeah.
eye on where you guys are all moving and when you are just going bang, 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 bang.
So we're going to progress into here, guys?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, this is much like the other places that you've come across so far. A slightly low roof, maybe about 15 feet.
Dang. So there's no way down
Lanza.
here then.
Yeah, okay.
Well.
Are these just rocks?
They
here?
are. They are.
Is this going to bring us out at the bottom under that bridge?
It's the same place as, yeah. It
Yep.
was
Cool.
where,
Well, I never saw it was down here. So we're going to keep progressing up this tunnel?
Yeah, most guys we have to backtrack.
that's a bummer. Oh,
Ooh, is this a certain bridge?
it sure is.
Hey, look at this.
I recognize that wounded zombie.
What was up here? I never got to see what was up there.
No one really had a look in there.
We should do that.
Oh, okay. We're going to have a look.
If it has the
There's a big hole in the
Hall
floor.
of Eternal Nodgrim.
Maybe that's where
Oh.
that leads to Nodgrim's place.
It might.
There is a hole in the floor.
If we have
And-
enough rope.
Dear Liza.
There is a strange smell that seems to seep out from the hole. The hole is actually reasonable in size, and it does look like there have been there's a few drag marks leading up to the edge.
Oh.
I suspect this is where bodies are thrown.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm just going to call down from here into the hole. Nogrim, you down there?
It echoes back. Nogrim, are you in there? Nogrim. But there is no response other than your own echoing voice.
That's okay. Wait for those 3 echoes. Don't hear anything back. We're done here.
Yep.
Have a look down.
I guess we could say that
Okay.
he's Nodgron.
It is dark down there.
Ooh. Darkness.
Do we
Does
want
one
to
have
do
a-
it? Do
does
we want
one
to use a
have a
torch and drop
torch?
it down there?
Hmm?
I only have a candle.
Why would you do with your torch?
Have a
Because
look
then
down
drop
the
it down
hole.
there.
Do we
Let's have a
have
torch.
enough torches?
I have a
3
lantern.
torches.
I shine the lantern down the hole.
Oh, okay.
Alright, bear with me.
It's a giant black hole.
Bear with me.
Or maybe Maximilian's down there.
It seems to go maybe about 30 feet. And you can see that there is another cave system down there.
Who wants to go exploring in another cave system? We don't have any help. Or spells or work
I
of any
really
kind? Me neither.
Yeah, not today.
Not today.
I mean, we could always tell the dwarves that a dwarf has fallen and is in peril.
It did look to be sizable. When you look down, you could see the shadows of walls. So the opening that you look through seemed to open into the corner of a largish cave, but you'd see like a north and an eastern wall, but you couldn't see a west or a southern wall. It seemed to open up into quite a sizable location.
And there was no echoing roar that came back to him.
No, there was not. Alright,
Hmm.
are you jumping down, Lindsay? You seem keen.
No, not at the moment.
I mean, it would only be fitting after Oz got your character. Sorry, your character's not dead.
He says.
I guess we.
So this
I don't know.
bridge looks like it has suffered quite a lot of damage.
I suspect we need to set up some sort of like rope system to
In
prevent
fact-
us falling to our death.
In fact, it looks like one of the. There should be more there.
Can I look down through the holes with my lantern and see if I can see any corpses down below?
Sure.
Or perhaps living Nodgrams?
Alright, you look down the hole closest to you, because it's pretty, unless you want to try and get to one of the other holes.
No, I'm going to stay on the solid ground if I can.
Just at the edge of your light source. So we're talking about 60 odd feet, maybe a bit further. You can see what appears to be running water and jagged rocks. It's shadowy. It's very. The jagged rocks might be just the shadows being cast when the light source hits the water, but it looks reasonably dangerous.
So how much rope do we have?
Someone had
Almost.
silk rope.
All the rope was carried by Notgram.
Oh,
Seems appropriate.
okay.
Lenza had Ceridwen had a rope and she took it with her. Actually, no,
I
sorry.
got rope.
Lenza's
Sorry.
got rope too.
No, Ceridwen didn't take the rope with her. Ceridwen let go of the rope when she went off with the ogre as Nordgrim was trying to grab hold of it. And so that rope ended up down through the hole.
I thought Linda had silk rope. That's all.
Check her character sheet, whoever is controlling it.
Craig.
That Lenza. I said Lenza's got rope and grapple hook.
Oh, is she? Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, we'll get one of the super light elfie characters. We'll tie the rope to them, get them to walk across the bridge.
Well, they can climb because they have climb.
Or they
That
can be
too.
thrown by the beefier characters.
Anyway,
Climbing sounds good.
We'll let them get across in some way, shape, or to
Maybe-
tie to help them if they fall,
Well,
and then they can tie it to a rock or something, and
will
then
somebody hold the end of my rope?
yes, well I'm
Sure.
standing right here. I'm holding your rope.
Okay, I will try and get across.
Did I miss this was code for something, or
Hopefully
Anchor the
not.
grapple.
I will assist with holding said rope.
So do I have to make a roll for each?
No,
Square?
just one. Just climb walls.
It's percentile, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yes.
Roll.
Is that equal or under your climb walls roll?
That is fine.
it is one of those.
Wonder.
Mhm.
Is what, sorry?
Under.
Okay, so you're fine. What are you trying to do?
Climb across.
Alright,
To get to it.
you're across.
And there should be a rope.
You're
Going-
not just abandoning us?
Oh, there'll be a rope, like...
Alright.
Ropey, yeah, there. That's
Oh,
sounds
okay.
good.
You're doing
Rope,
that.
yeah.
Very well.
Haha.
Sure.
So we have a rope spanning the gap. You want to find something to tie it to over there?
Is there anything over here I can tie it to?
Not really.
I can hold my...
There
You
are,
got a grappling hook.
yeah, there are. If you go further back, as I explained to you when you came down this way, and first encountered the bridge, if you go back into the room behind you to the east, there is a corner of the wall that you could hook the grappling hook on. Most
How do
likely.
I undo?
How do you what?
How do I undo that line I just accidentally drew?
Just select it and then delete
And
it,
delete it.
which I will do for you.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You just got to select the select move option in the toolbar.
Alrighty, so is the next person going to go across? What's that?
That's Den.
Sure, because I can use climb.
Yep.
Actually, that might make it better.
I was about to do that.
Whatever. I'll go first.
All right. Make your move. How you climb
Just
walls?
climbing. Yeah. Climb with the rope.
Yep, that should be good enough.
That's successful.
Your climb walls is pretty good. And there are quite numerous footholds and handholds that you can use to traverse the span.
We've got another person to hold the rope on the far side.
Exactly.
Now we've got another person to go across with them.
The Eye of Lamia will make its chance.
Nice.
Well, it's in a sack, isn't it?
Yeah, I was meaning me.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't we put the eye in a sack and we could just tie it to the rope and pull it over?
You may be caring more about the eye than I am.
Okay, we'll just carry it across.
All right.
And tie yourself to the rope first.
Yep.
All right, so you're going across, are you?
Yep.
All right. Show me this course that you're taking, because you're not really going to be able to go the way that the two elves went.
Oh, I'm with the rope.
Yes,
If it isn't it stretching across there.
it is.
Well,
but
it'll be across here, wouldn't it? Like
Pardon?
across the wall? Wouldn't
Yeah,
we do
yeah.
it across?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So roll percentile dice for each square.
No, it's over here.
Yeah, it's going straight.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
I would assume, would it?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be really technical, I'm going to move up to here to hold the rope, and we're going to go across. Basically, I would have thought.
Yep. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, basically
There's
straight
one bit-
across there.
If you want the
Yeah.
grappling hook to hook on and be secure, you want it to have...
Direct attention, that's
yes.
correct.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so roll percentile dice for each square that you're moving across. Dan,
So, first square, 47.
you good?
Second, drum roll, please. Thank you.
You good?
Third square.
You good? Okay, when you get to the third square, you're not moving yourself, but you notice that the ground, there, it's really, really bad. It is giving away almost just from looking at it. So roll again. And you were good. Alright, you can get all the way across. That last bit was a bit hairy.
Are we talking halfling toes?
Yeah, like it had a pretty high percentage chance of breaking that bit.
Come on, Bishop.
The rope or the bridge?
The bridge.
It's Hypatia going across now.
So even though you're tied to it, then there'd have to be a check on the rope and the hold to make sure it stood it up to your weight suddenly dropping. All right, percentile dice, Hypatia, if you're trying to cross.
What I might do is do the smart thing and actually tie my pack to the rope and get people to drag it across. Therefore, I might have a slightly less chance of falling into the chasm to my death.
Sure. All right, you can do that first, and then you can go across. Roll percentile dice.
Cool. Alright, I'll spell the same thing as Sean, so... Or...
Jaquan.
was gonna say Sean's standing there not doing anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. All right.
I'm gonna help brace the rope.
Be up at the corner with the rest of us.
100. Here we go.
Oh, okay, that one, that's good, but it does start cracking under your weight.
Oh.
Yeah,
Next-
maybe
next
I should have
one.
gone last.
Next one. All right. The bridge starts to collapse there. Jaquan, who is holding the rope, and just roll a saving throw versus breath weapon for me, Hypatia.
Oh, good. Death by the falling damage. Breath attacks.
Because that can be an analog for a reflex type effect.
What?
Did you roll?
I'm trying to roll from the character sheet. I'm not sure it's working.
It's not working?
Well, yeah, I'll just roll a d20. Oh, save modifier. Is there a save modifier?
Nope. So yeah. So it's the character sheet worked, because I just did it from your character sheet.
Yeah, I did. I just didn't realize there was another
Yeah.
dialogue box.
I think your saving throws are wrong. Like, quite wrong.
17.
Entirely possible.
Very bad.
You have put down saving throws for a commoner.
Oh, good.
What level fighter are you? 3rd, aren't you?
Yeah.
So breath attack should be 15. I'll update them here because I've got your character sheet open. Poison and death is 12, not 14. Petrify or paralyze is 14, not 16. Wands is 13, not 15. And spells or devices is 16, which is you actually had that one right, so you had all the rest of them wrong. All right.
Cool. So was that a bad roll then?
So just roll again. That's fine. I'd roll for
Alright.
If you click. Oh.
So if you click roll.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I've just missed the dialogue box. That's all.
Okay.
And
All right.
no, of course not.
Did we lose someone? Was it a Craig? It
Well,
was a
I'm
Craig.
pretty sure I'm about to get lost.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So that is bad. You lose your footing. It cracks underneath you. The bridge gives way. A sizable chunk of the beams splinter and give way into the darkness. Jaquan, since you are bracing it and the others are assisting you, make a d20 roll, make a strength check. And you can make a strength check as well, Hypatia.
Alright. Let's see. Roll the d20, right?
Yep, equal to or under your strength.
Yeah. I was just checking. That is well under.
Ooh,
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
dust.
Okay,
You had a whole one.
so
Yeah,
Hypatia disappears
Told what
from
I
view.
needed.
Jaquan gets the gun show out, holds onto the rope, and there is a weight dangling at the other end. So,
Rail, I believe I say too close for missiles. Switching to guns.
It's alright. I'll be back. Maybe back. I don't know. Avenge death. Avenge gravity.
so Hypatia has managed to hold onto the rope, but she has fallen through.
You gonna pull her out?
I suppose.
Oh, there goes our light source.
Well, in that case, we have to.
What the heck's going on here?
With gifts, or?
No, with my D20.
What do you mean?
I can't move the map. I can't select my character.
You don't have the select icon. You don't have the select tool.
I don't. I've got the other one. I've got the
You
draw
only-
rectangles.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey, welcome back. Kids.
All right. So Hypatia has fallen through, but is still managing to hold on. So that's fine. The bridge has suffered catastrophic damage now.
With
Excellent.
Sean stuck over the other side.
Sweet.
We'll be fine. I'm a lucky roller.
Well, we'll drag Hypatia over,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yep. I
D20
suspect
roll.
that.
Chuck the rope down to her.
That is super under my strength.
Yep, that's fine. You'll manage to drag her back up. Alright, let me see if I can get her off the GM layer. There we go. Whoop.
The perfect gif.
Is it? We shall see.
That's pretty good.
I'll say yeah, it's not too bad.
I mean, it would have been perfect if you were talking to Brad.
No, because Brian's down the hole.
Yep.
Hypatia's coming at him, man.
Okay, right. In that case, fine.
Yep. So it was pretty good. All right. One last square for Hypatia to move across, but Al's not here at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll roll
So
for him.
pretend like he succeeded.
I'll roll
Oh.
for him. All right, here we go. Well, let's roll. D100. Roll. Oh, cartwheels across. That's fine. And that was the really bad bit. All right, the bridge is starting to almost disintegrate under its own weight now.
Mm.
Man, if only I had mending.
I'm going to tie the rope to myself.
Ooh.
Smart. You were at the
And then I'm going to tell all those boys on the other side there to hold on tight.
What's your intelligence, Sean?
Not very high.
We will prepare to heave ho.
And then... So that section of bridge looks pretty much worn out, yeah?
Yep.
Is there any other sections of bridge that look like they might be in better
Through
condition?
here.
Yeah, but
It
does look a little bit better, but not by much. And many of the beams that make up the bridge are starting to give way. Even just you can see it starting to collapse and fall into the abyss.
There's no way for me to climb along that top there section there, is it? Because I don't have climb.
You can try. You just won't be very good at it.
I'll try and climb on the wall. What do I have to do? Roll D100, then what?
Nope. Just roll a d20 for me.
Oh, okay. D20.
Alright, you slip and fall and land on the wooden
On the-
beams.
I'm not even on the wooden beams yet.
That's as you started to climb across. So
Yeah.
Roll.
Yep.
roll D%.
Better than 20.
I'm not telling you.
Okay.
Alright. It collapses. The
Woohoo!
bridge is completely RS now. Alright. Oh, what's all those squares at the back there? Was that you trying to select yourself?
Yeah.
Dangle.
That,
He's dropped a lot of blocks, okay?
I
He
mean,
converted to a Lego man and stomped around.
you say dropping a lot of blocks.
Yeah.
They're the right colour to be other things. I've just been crapping myself there, going, I'm gonna be screwed. Alrighty, so I fall.
Yep.
I'm assuming the rest of the party's gonna catch me.
Yep. We'll make it short with Jaquine and Hypatia on this side. It's just going to come down to how well you can hold on and how well your knot goes. All right, make a dex check. See how well you tied the knot.
Okay. That's less than my dex.
All right, so knot's good. All right, you will fall. See how well you hold on with your strength.
That's less than my strength.
It is. That's fine. You take no damage from the fall and the rope suddenly cutting you in half. And we'll just say that you can then be managed to be pulled across without too much drama, but the bridge itself is going to collapse.
Be rooted. Glad I tied that rope to myself.
Well, we didn't need that bridge anyway.
Yeah, well, we're on the right side of it now anyway. That'll stop the ogre coming after us, see? It's all strategic.
Alright, let's just do this. And...
I'm just waiting for the bridge to disappear. There we go.
We need to get out of here.
Alright.
To infinity and beyond.
I think beyond infinity may be a bad idea.
Alright.
Okay,
So we're going to progress towards the Uh-oh, there's something moving.
Hey, it's a rat dude.
It is a rat dude. He doesn't
Hey.
He doesn't have a weapon in his hand.
I signaled to him. How you going? Oh.
It seems like he's trying to communicate with you.
Oh.
Me good rat dude. Me help.
Does anybody understand what he's saying?
No.
No?
Hypatia's pretty good at speaking rat bastard, isn't she?
Is he waving his arms or pointing or anything like that?
At the moment, no.
Am I dead yet?
Is he behaving aggressively?
What
No.
is dead?
As I said, he doesn't have a weapon in his hand. He has a weapon at his side, but he doesn't have a weapon in his hand. Were you here for the rat creatures, Craig?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's not attack him. Let's just see what he wants. Let's just ignore him for now, and if he decides he wants our help or something, he can try and communicate in some other method.
Signaling or anything?
Was that sorry?
Was he making any signals?
At this point in time, no.
He's just screeching at us.
No, he once you're aware of him, then he will stop and he'll move forward again.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
And then he'll point back over his shoulder towards this direction.
Oh, maybe that's where Nogrim is.
Or Ceridwen.
I nod, and I'm going to take a step in that direction.
She's dumb, but I got a thing for her.
As you approach, he will move up to you, Minerva.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hey.
he's like pretty close to you, almost touching you, and he'll sniff you.
Oh, I'll sniff him in return. Friendly like.
He recoils as though it's a real faux pas.
Oh, sorry. Weird.
What do we think to me pulling out the cursed artifact?
And he'll wave over his shoulder.
Okay.
Let's
Come
follow
this
the
way,
rat.
stupid one. The master says you must come.
Come on, Hypatia. Don't get left behind.
And Lenza.
Incoming.
Alan?
Fly.
We're leaving you behind.
Alan? Oh, man.
Alright, do you want me to move you, Al?
What? Oh no.
Yes.
I think I'm back. Maybe. We'll find out.
I moved you,
Die.
and you moved back. And he keeps
Now,
waving
had
to
we
you.
come this way before?
No.
No. We've come below to the bottom of that chamber we just went through, but we've never
Alright.
been in
Yeah.
this space.
He gets to that. He
Never
gets
mind,
to
I'm
the.
out again.
That's right. He gets to the corner there, and then he points up to the northeast, and he looks to be, a little bit excited. As he waves his hand up in that direction, aga, 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 and then he'll hold his hand out towards you as though he's after something.
Oh. Okay. I give him a set of rations. Is he interested in that?
He'll sniff him, nibble on him, aga, and he'll take it and he'll scurry off.
Oh, excellent. I figured they were looking for food earlier. Sweet. Damn it.
Well,
That was my first chance to get a follower and he left. No.
He will be back and in greater numbers.
And in greater numbers. Ratman army?
Please, what can you do with 10,000 slave rats?
Now, will we have
Okay.
to find a place to sell those resources? Oh, zombies. Shit.
yes.
I'm concerned that things are about to get a bit grim.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Shield and knife time, I think. Shield and
Sean,
Yes.
may I have my pokey stick back?
No.
Really? You
Very
don't
well.
Use your sword?
I bludgeoned Sean over the head with the first item. What?
Here, have your goddamn stick. Now go poke those things.
I am
Are we
putting
gonna? Oh,
the Eye of Lamia here because nothing could possibly go wrong with me putting a cursed object the size of. Hey, you were prepared for that.
Hey, how'd you drop the backpack?
I'm magic. I asked Grail. I said to Grail what I was doing, and he did it for me.
Oh, nice.
Can you see the name of?
Yep. That's nice. Well, when I see him do that, I'm actually going to walk over there and drop my backpack at the same location.
Sure.
Seems like
I.
the backpack.
You know us reasonably well, Grail. So have you created a drop trowel icon?
Is that
I
yours,
dropped
Den?
what?
No, that's Maz.
Yeah, because I know what I think of when I think of a sack with an eye.
I've been told enough to know where this is going.
Why didn't the other one drop?
Because they're in the same square and they're actually the same.
They can drop in this.
Icon.
They can drop in separate. They can drop.
Hang on. I
There we
can see something up there.
Get to the front, Hypatia. I'm going to shoot one of them with a bow.
I can see zombies.
Yeah.
Al has been called away.
That's fine.
You realise we all know there's zombies there, which is why everyone's dumping their backpacks, so they're no longer encumbered for combat.
Linza.
You're
Get
still
your
going to
bow
be
ready.
encumbered. You're just
Take
not going to be
shot.
over encumbered. You need to get down under half your encumbrance. So if you can manage that, you're okay.
I'm just feeling.
Yep. All right.
So we're going to move up a bit and engage combat with these things, or not?
Well,
They
we
seem
take
just to be
shot
standing
without
there at the
bow.
moment.
Yeah.
They don't seem to be coming forwards towards you. You can
I was-
choose to.
God, zombies.
I was just saying we should all take a. Oh, okay. Sorry. We should all take a shot with our bows.
Well, yeah, I can put my lantern down
What
right
is
where
a
we're
bow?
standing, and then I'll start shooting at the zombie. But are we sure they're a zombie? Are they definitely zombies?
They look that way. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to put your lantern down.
I guess so, because otherwise I can't shoot my bow with it.
Nice.
But I'm liking this lantern because it makes bows actually effective in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
And I'm going to keep it pointing in the same direction, obviously.
So are you going to create tracer fire for bows?
no. But what I'm going to do is remove
No, I meant Sean.
the light source from Sean. There you go.
And let's take a shot at this guy.
So it's sitting in the cell beside me, is it?
Just there, yep. Can you see the lantern on the ground?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, yep, it's now under me.
Alright,
Very
so,
good.
we'll say Jaquan can go first.
Jaquan is going to move 15 feet ish to there and ready his Rancer to repel things that needs face stabbing.
So you can
Alright.
parry.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, look, there's loot over there in the cage.
Ceridwen, the loot.
Well, her loot's probably going to be somewhere. We'll just leave her in the cage.
I don't remember her being a bard, but okay.
Actually, what you see looks to be a very, very sad, sorry Ceridwen who is completely naked and has no items on her at all.
Oh.
So this is a wacky nightclub then.
Oh.
Don't know what nightclubs you go to, but you're up, Sean.
I'll shoot the zombie number 1.
Go for it.
Can Ceridwen see the
Bonuses,
rest of them?
penalties?
Yes, Ceridwen can see the rest of them.
Is there bonuses or penalties or anything?
Well, you make your...
Pretty close.
What's your distance?
The naked Ceridwen has quite a impact upon you.
What's that, 55 feet?
So
Is that a...
You have no penalties, you have a +1 bonus because you're at short range.
Well, no, everyone can see the bottom of her face.
Oh.
You can cover it with your hands.
Nice. 14.
What's that, 14?
AC 5?
Oh, where's my to hit armor class? There, that's right. Because I don't know what it means. Armor class 5.
Okay, you hit.
And that does 1d8 plus 2, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Puching.
Alright. It staggers back and falls against the cage that Ceridwen is in.
Nice.
Shot.
Alright. After Sean, Hypatia, who's AFK, Lenza.
Between. Oh, actually, no, I probably should stay there. Because then. Let's go to there and then between.
Okay. One of the things you guys have to do, though,
face.
is as a group, you need to remember you don't get to move around. It doesn't work that way. You move and that's it. Because remember last time when you were doing it, you in this situation it's not that big an issue, but you were actually illuminating other areas.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
Sorry, illuminating other areas.
Because
It's just once you've taken a step, you
when you look at Hypatia, so you go, I'm going to move over here, or I'm going to move over there. Oh, I might move over here. You with the dynamic lighting, if you are trying to work out where you're going to go and then you move over here, you've illuminated all this area. And then you go, I don't want to move there, I'm going to move what's up here? Oh, no, I don't.
Oh, so you're saying you have to move once. You only get to move once.
You only get to move once. It's like chess.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you work out where you're going to move and you move. Because otherwise...
No, that's fine.
You're completely nullifying the dynamic lighting.
Yeah.
No, I thought you were saying that you could, you couldn't move and do combat, but
No,
you're
no.
basically saying you go, I'm going to move to here,
Yep, and that's it.
move to there, and that's it. And then you go, oh shit, there's an ogre around the corner. Well, that sucks, and then you deal with it.
That's it.
Yep, that's cool.
Go for it. Take your shot.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's probably going to miss.
It is a miss. Nodgrim was on my list next. Minerva.
Minerva's going to use the select tool, and she's going to step up to here and try to shoot this guy.
Go for it.
She gets an 8.
That is a miss. And then
Armor
it's
class 11.
yep, that's a miss. And then Ceridwen would have acted R. But Ceridwen can say something, I guess.
Can you guys hurry up and get me out of here?
So
I'm not enjoying this at all.
Is that GIF what Ceridwen's face looks like? Because that's what I'm assuming.
I don't know. If you dance a bit more, we might get you out of there, Garrison.
They've beefed up Baraka. I don't remember him being that chunky in previous.
It was the first decent face shot.
Alright, the zombie does not move. Alright, Sean, you're up.
So I gotta do this all myself, do I? I'm gonna shoot zombie number 2.
-2 to the shot.
-2, is it?
On top of any bonuses you have for distance. Because you're now going through 3 of your compatriots.
Well, yeah, whatever. Hey, 16. That's probably gonna hit since 14 hit last time. Hey.
Yep, you should work out how that works. It's pretty straightforward, but that's alright. I have a PDF which will show you how it works, so you can just keep referencing.
Armor class
that
3.
thing. Yep, you can reference that thing. You hit. Alright. It staggers, but still stands. Hypatia is still AFK. Lenza.
The Hypatia probably moves to
yourself.
steal our loot.
Lenza. That's you, Craig.
Oh. So, it is me. Put it on and fire again.
That
Oh, that
hits.
one is better. That's
Does
possible
she
hit.
kill it?
What are we doing? D8, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah.
Alright, it's dead.
Oh.
I'm gonna retrieve my lantern.
And I'm gonna get my backpack. Oh. How do I? Oh, I can't.
High time.
I like that. No one goes to Ceridwen. We're all getting our shit. And
Lenza can save her. She knows how to open stuff.
We might need that crap.
Yeah.
well, I figure I need my light source as I walk up here.
Alright, that's fine. If you're picking up those backpacks.
Yep. And then moving back here.
Alright. As I mentioned, it is Ceridwen. Completely naked. She has no gear, no clothes. She looks like she's pretty sad and sorry. Probably, is she covering her face with her hands?
Sure.
Her face, hey?
I asked her to cover other things.
Well, the reason I did that was because she commented before about her face being visible. She always covers the bottom half of her face.
Oh, okay.
She's a rust monster.
She's some kind of mortal instrument? No, whatever the city ones was.
Can I get my arrows back?
As always, you get 50% of the ones that hit.
I hit twice.
So you get 1 back.
So not even rolling for it anymore.
You haven't rolled for it the whole time.
Oh, okay.
The only time
So you lose.
The only time you rolled for it was when you couldn't remember how many you shot.
So you lose the one that missed.
Yep.
And I only shot one other one. So do I get that back or do I?
Yes, you can get a minimum of 1 back.
Okay, so then.
Well, I hit both times. I still only get 1.
Lost one arrow.
He fell on one of them as he went down. I'll try to pick this open. Yes.
Back in a minute, sorry.
Check for traps. Lenza, check this for traps.
That's
We
you,
know
Craig.
he likes them.
What? Oh.
You're really bad at running someone else's characters.
Well, I'm not used to being called another name.
You're one and done.
Cool. Can you pick the cage and get her out?
Absolutely no trap here.
I don't think so. Seems safe.
Lenza is sure of it. She would stake her entire reputation.
Well, let's give it a try and unlock.
Oh God, fine. I'll give it a pick.
Sure.
Let's see. It can probably just be jimmied with a crowbar.
You know, it's funny. It's probably not even locked.
No, it's locked.
I can pick it.
And it's a pretty easy lock to pick.
Click.
Yep.
All right, you can let yourself out.
Is there any?
I've picked it.
I'll give her control of her
It's open.
character back.
Is there any chests around here full of gear?
Wait, hang on a second. I'm just gonna whoop
Full of her gear.
so I can. Token layer. Alright, can you move your... Actually, I'll have to... I'll have... You won't be able to move it because I've got to give you control of it back.
No, not
Yeah,
yet.
I took control of it off you. Ceridwen.
I have this large sack that's full of loot. I guess you could probably use that as clothes until we can find something better. Unless anybody else has something for clothes.
No, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
She's not encumbered, so give her all the heavy shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She
There-
can carry everything that was in the sack.
The zombies...
And
The
wear
zombies
the
had
sack.
scraps of
Rags?
clothes on them.
Oh, lovely. There you go. Blessed.
I'm gonna start investigating up in the channel to the top left-hand corner of this room.
Sure.
Do.
I suppose Hypatia will give you one of her many weapons. Let's see what weapons that Hypatia has that she would probably give you.
A 10-foot pole.
She carries a halberd, an arming sword, two chakrams, a warhammer, a cleaver, and
Chakram it is.
she also has a hand axe.
Chakram.
Sure.
2 chakram. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I'm back.
Alright. So,
Was there
Ceridwen has
something
just
up there,
been...
Sean?
Ceridwen has just been wearing or donning zombie clothes.
Ugh. By clothes, I mean, I assume you mean things
Oh,
to cover the
by
lower
the-
half of her face.
Yeah. By the way, before you keep moving around, Minerva,
Yes. What?
hang on.
Oh.
Hang on. The candle has gone out.
Oh, my candle.
We'll come around the corner. You'll get light from my lantern.
It's fine. I'll just wait with just following.
So can you move Ceridwen now, Craig?
No,
You can't?
no. Can't click on her.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Also, it would be
Try
pretty funny if
clicking
you...
on it now.
Oh.
Hang on, that was me moving it. Try clicking on it now. Have you got the select tool selected?
Yep.
You can't click on her?
Nope.
Represents character. Oh, hang on. Oh, did I? I think I removed your access to your character sheet. That's why.
Seems obvious.
And I did remove your access to your character sheet.
Yeah, because I
Cool.
can't access. Oh, I
So
can
dead.
access stuff now.
Alright, can you move her now?
Yes.
Sure. Cool.
Guys, come over this way.
Where's this way?
Zombie
Hey.
clothes.
We have
Zombie
cookies.
clothes.
Come this way.
Which way?
Follow me, Minerva.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So come up where I am.
Yeah. I moved. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to those two.
Well, you
But I
didn't.
was near.
You didn't specify that, and we're not
Yeah.
in a room or in any way, shape, or form able to communicate other than verbally.
I moved that Aaron is a jerk.
Took you long enough to find me.
Cool. I'm back. Anyone else dead?
Nope. But you now have zombie clothes wearing Ceridwen, and she now has both of your chakrams.
That's
Unless unless you want to give her a different weapon, but I just thought you're carrying every weapon that was ever made by mortal hands, and therefore you might, go into business.
Something did die.
I guess I could
Strong and
spare
dark.
one or two.
My- What died was my willingness to not have apple cake and malt treacle biscuits brought to my house, Al.
Oh, well, it was that.
Are you shining your lantern down here?
I am shining my lantern down there.
Oh,
Do you want me to move forward another square?
Maybe.
Or two, and then we can start combat
Yeah, let's
with
take
that
some
zombie. I will put the lantern at my feet, but I'm not planning on walking anywhere, so unless I move
That's
where
fine.
it might be easier for you not to dig
Yep,
around with the whole
That's
thing.
fine.
I'm going to provide a convenient shoulder platform.
Well, you're going to just mean I'd have a penalty now to shoot through you, but okay.
No, not if I kneel down on one knee so you can, use me bipod.
Place your
I mean,
head
I'm
at
more of a
arrow
tripod,
level.
but I don't like to say that in front of Minerva.
Sure.
More like a poop stick, really. Or a cross stick.
Oh, it's coming right for us.
So is anyone going to do anything?
Yeah, take shots. Shot.
I'm gonna.
I'm dropping the eye and grabbing my rancer.
Alright,
I'm gonna wander over here and drop my pack.
okay.
Nice.
Where'd you drop your pack?
I'm gonna drop it.
Sure.
Actually, yeah, that's good.
No problems. Alright.
Nice.
You want to take a shot? We'll start with the Hypatia.
Perfect.
Cool.
What are you doing?
Well, I gave away all my projectile weapons, so I'm going to level a halberd and wait for them to wander into range.
Sure. Lenza. That's you, Craig.
Oh, shit, yes, that's me.
Do you want me to control Lenza? You just tell me what you
No,
want to
it's
do.
alright, it's alright.
Do you want me to control Lenza?
What's she doing?
Shouldn't we do it like Twitch to sides? Everybody votes. That will not slow
Whoever goes
down
first
at
in the
all.
round.
Yeah,
What-
shoot today.
At that point.
Alright. So Lenza's shooting at this zombie which is in the shadows.
Yeah.
Is she? Alright. That's pretty decent shadow. I'll give her -2 for that shot, but she has +1 for range.
Yeah.
So that's a -1.
Yep.
So what armor class does she hit, do you know?
So that 14 is -1.
13, so she should hit armor class. 6, that's a hit.
Palpable hit. And the 8. 7.
Nice.
Alright. It's still standing though.
After all this time?
Nice.
Nodgrim. Oh, sorry.
You keep saying sorry.
You
What?
don't sound
Keep
very...
using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Minerva.
Excellent. I'm going to take a shot at this guy.
Alright, so that's reasonable shadow for you as well. Plus you're going through one person, Jaquan's on the ground, -1.
I'm on a knee.
Yeah, -2 to hit total, but +1 because of range. So -1.
Yep. Critical.
It is. ×3 damage.
Nice.
3 times as much as you needed.
18 points of damage.
It is
Mm,
well dead again.
4 times as much as you needed.
2 and a bit.
I'm making that up.
Arbitrary numbers are arbitrary. Jaquan, the genuflector.
I feel like I've done enough penance here getting into Nodgrim's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And so I am going to move 20 foot to here with my Rancer ready to receive a charge.
Ceridwen.
Third
Who
one.
could pass for a zombie at the moment?
Will. Actually, even though she's got the thing, she's not feeling too crash hot, so she'll move up into here and just sit for a moment.
Yeah, there you go. She's not feeling too crash hot. She's gone all green.
Oh, she's gone all green. What's going on with that?
I just tinted her
Oh, okay.
because she's wearing zombie clothes.
She's tainted.
All right, Sean.
Zombie number 2 is in shadow, so gonna be
-1 for you for that shadow.
-1.
Offsets
What about range?
offsets the range. But you can measure range. You got a 70-foot range.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Do. Wah, 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 wah.
That is a miss. The zombie.
That's the sound effect.
Doesn't charge. It just wanders up. You
Do I get a poke?
can have a poke. I'll let you have a poke. And finish him.
Finish him. And I believe I'm not in any shadow for that. No.
Nor in
I
any.
feel like.
Nor are you competent.
I mean,
I think we've firmly
it's
established that for the whole party
possible
by this
that
point.
his armor class is 9.
No, his armor class is a little bit better than 9, but not by much. Lenza.
If that's not
that's
school
me.
exclusion.
Hang on, that's me. I can shoot into combat there, can't I? With a...
Yeah.
Let's go.
New suggestion, Aaron. We just use that GIF for everything.
There we go.
That is
Seems
enough
reasonable.
to kill it.
Whew.
Alright.
I am claiming that I distracted him from the arrow.
It's legit. Zombie falls after posing an imminent threat. I thought it was funny as well. No one actually decided to go looking for Nodgrim, so that's all good.
We
Well,
talked
down the
about it,
hole.
but it was effort.
It was effort. And
Well,
you didn't think you could, such a small effort was too much.
I was doing a risk assessment and I just deemed that, the first thing they tell you in confined spaces is don't go after the person who's in a confined space because you'll just join them.
Yeah,
So I just looked down there and went as a 60-foot drop in the water, confined space, not going there.
Yeah, take that, Nodgrim. Alright, what are you doing?
Did he really mean so little to us
Well,
that when we were challenged,
You only
we
knew him
came
for
up
a short time.
We came up short.
well, to be fair, it was,
We sure did.
I didn't
He
really
wasn't
know
a founding member.
He survived one party's brutal death to fall to another party's.
Brutal negligence.
Or is that a door?
That is a large door.
Oh,
Seems to be completely... it's obvious that it's not...
Picking
pick
up
up my
our
pack.
stuff as we go to.
Yep,
I'm
that's
gonna
cool.
get my arrow back.
It's obvious that this door is not something that would it doesn't match the architecture of here, which is natural cave.
Don't you
But it
get
looks to
half
be
your arrow back?
it looks to be a
There's
recent
ones that want
addition.
to catch up.
Well, I reckon one of our thieves should check for traps.
Because
Seems reasonable.
Craig,
Yep,
are you still there?
I want to be at least. Yep, I'm more than 15 feet away from the door when checking. I'm good with that.
Lancer, D100.
It's a large, heavy wooden door.
Yeah, let's check
Ooh,
this thing for
11.
traps. Good call.
It's
It
a
is
trap.
not trapped, but there is some etchings on it.
Oh, I prepared explosive runes today.
No,
I'll
no,
hang back
no,
here.
nothing quite so horrible. All right, it is in runes that
Nodgrim can read?
Mm-hmm.
well, no, but I don't think anyone can.
Speak friend and enter.
All right.
Yeah, we don't understand the concept of friend.
Okay, I will say that
No,
Minerva
not really.
can identify the language, but I don't think she can read it.
Excellent.
It's mystic formulae.
No. Excellent. Mystic formulae.
So
I think that's outside my wisdom range.
a read magic spell would let us read it.
No, mystic formulae does not have to be magic itself. It is just the runes and symbols that are utilized within the language of magic. It is a written-only language.
Would the spell work for what he wanted it to?
Probably not, because read magic reads magic items. This is more like a mathematical formula. So not so much a language, but a mathematical principle and process for explaining complex magical preparation and protocol. So it's not actually a magical language. It's just a formula that they can use to basically do theory with.
So we should have had someone prepare plot.
No,
Read plot.
no, it's all good. What's the worst that can happen? It clearly, you don't think it's like...
There's a reason I'm 15 foot back.
Can I listen at the door and see if we can hear anything on the other side?
Sure, go for it. Make it detect noise. Thieves can detect magical traps as well.
That's
Oh, can they?
Yes.
What's the roll for that?
It's just a detect traps check. It's just at a penalty. That does hear something even through such a thick, heavy door. You hear shuffling on the other side.
We should knock on the door.
I think the ogre's on the other side. And I don't want to knock and surrender to him.
Were we talking about playing knock and surrender?
No, but we were talking about
my
going
phone.
outside and
There is no lock upon the
reading and
door.
stuff.
The doors are just pushed to.
I mean, do we want to? Shall we just leave?
That seems pretty sensible for us.
So
Still gonna
no.
get the door down there.
That is what I was suggesting.
It seems so sensible for us. What do you
Look,
think?
if you add up all of our hit points, we've got like 2 or 3 characters who can totally tank big hits.
Well, we can actually do better than tank big hits because it doesn't matter how hard the enemy hits you. If you've got 5 hit points, you can only be killed once.
Indeed.
You can
So-
Sure,
also,
just gonna wear a sword.
if you have shields
Stab.
and helmets, you can tank them much better.
Oh, okay. Look, I've handled the stuff you've said about Nodgrim, but reminding me about my helmet that got destroyed protecting me, that hurts.
Oh yeah, you've got -1 because of concussion.
Concussion. Yeah, let's get out of here. Peace out.
Aw, you guys realize that Nodgrim's shuffling behind there, being like, my mate's gonna come and save me?
Yeah,
No?
I do.
Well, if you put it like that, let's open the door and find a zombie Nodgrim.
He'll be
Hope you're
even
right.
more
Put it
useful.
as unmisery.
Ah,
Ren's just going to move back here while you go and open the door.
Who's opening the door?
You.
Am I?
You said you were.
Democracy is.
Clerics always open doors, don't they, Craig?
Yes.
Yeah, because they're tanks, aren't they?
Yes.
What could
Thanks.
possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong, indeed?
That's it. I'm putting my equipping my shield and sword.
Yeah.
Oh, what? We are opening it now.
Yeah, definitely.
Wait, I was being sarcastic. Did you not pick up on this?
Apparently, sarcasm has spoken and been interpreted.
Minerva and Ceridwen both have wisdoms of 4.
Yep.
So sarcasm is lost on them. Is that what you're saying?
A lot of things are lost on them.
Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too good. I was
No, screwing up that quote was perfect.
Alrighty, so we're going to go out and heal up and
Yes.
meditate on the meaning
Yeah.
of life somewhere else, not here.
Weak sauce.
We're just moving away from the door before you open it.
Well, okay, I can
Are
stand
you
here.
guys concerned that this is what lies behind that door?
Yep, totally. Look at the size of the thing that bird's sucking down.
Yep.
It's almost as big as itself.
Yep.
That's impressive.
It's sort of dwarf-sized. Like Nodgrim. This is how he died.
Alright,
Choking on another dwarf.
what are
So
you,
we're retreating and not opening this thing door? Is that the consensus here?
Yeah, we're leaving.
It's like a horror movie.
Back to the
This
door.
thing's devouring something. This thing's just sitting there cackling, and this thing's like it's moving through the other thing.
You read the gift description of Owl's Owl Creepy Mouse AF gift. But I think it's the chuckling mouse, the chuckling owl that's the creepiest.
that
Alright,
mouse,
kinda
people with the
reminds me of
torches
you,
get
Al.
to the
that mouse had a name. It was Splinter.
Oh.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Owls.
Alright, are you retreating?
Yes.
That's the smartest
No.
thing you said.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
No, we're not. We're advancing to the rear.
Oh.
I'm advancing in the other
Fine.
Well,
direction.
someone advance past me so I don't have to be last.
We've gone
first.
full French. Now, Grail just checking, we picked up all our stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Cool.
picked up all our stuff. That's why I'm going to bring up the rear because I'm taking so damn long. On the upside, I'll attract all the attention.
Have you considered spawning more overlords?
No, not really. They don't have carrying capacity.
Fair.
I say we go this way.
No, it's sticky though. Squelch, squelch, squelch.
And then this way. Yes. Daylight.
Mm.
Yay. Casualties.
Alrighty. I'm gonna
Six
put my
party
land
members
away.
enter. 4 party members leave.
Alright.
So the question is, are we going to camp here or are we going to go back to town?
Oh my god,
Oh.
please go back to town.
Camp here. There's only so much sensible this party can handle.
Oh, the donkey's dead.
Is it
No.
our donkey still here?
The donkeys are still there.
It's not
Oh,
too
sweet.
far.
I'm going to load all the shit up on donkeys so that we can actually walk again.
Is
Yeah.
one of the donkeys
Indeed.
surrounded by a thin layer of torn body parts?
No.
Oh,
I guess he cleaned himself up then.
Are the donkeys in some goblin's pot being cooked?
You've already
And all
asked
that-
if the goblins are there, and I have answered in the affirmative.
but did you mean donkeys then?
What did I say?
You said the goblins.
You said goblin.
You said we asked if the goblins are there, and you had answered.
Indifferent.
Okay.
My biggest concern is just the amount of reduced carrying capacity between a donkey and a goblin.
But you might have more goblins,
That's true.
and you can
We could
take
have a whole retinue of goblins.
So do we have a Rottweiler's weight worth of goblins, or?
Sure. Okay, so what is the plan? What are you planning on doing?
How
Getting
far
back to
away was
and
town again?
resting.
Alright,
A
let me show you.
couple of hours.
Let me show you.
I am
Right.
just going to note too, we are turning back up to town, having wandered off with the dwarf who did most of our interaction, wandering back without him.
So it's about here, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you have a look, that's about 10 miles or so to Krokar.
Oof.
Okay, so it's not an unrealistic distance.
No.
Well, I think going back to town makes some me.
It's getting to about mid-afternoon as well.
Yeah, well, that
let's
means
get
that
back
we're
to
not
town.
spending the night out here. We can go and have a nice inn and
Yeah.
rest
Crown of
up.
Sorrows.
Try and heal ourselves back a few points because, let's be honest, we're all pretty beat up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
My boo-boos have boo-boos.
Mm-hmm. And then I can learn some spells and we can come back at them. I can get an ogre to jump in and go for a swim again.
Yeah. This time we might actually, shield the casters so they possibly don't lose all their spells all the time. but that'd be quite competency.
Hey, you guys
How do we have all our spells all the time?
No, isn't I'm just saying that the vast majority of our spells were burnt due
Hey,
to
look.
being hit.
You said it would require competency. None of you guys died.
Yeah, we're the competent ones, you're saying.
You're fine. Competency proved. You went in, you came out, and,
Oh,
you probably gained.
what's that old elven saying? No Nodgrim survives contact with the enemy?
I
Or
was
a
just
breach?
thinking that the sign of competence is being alive.
Ugh.
His problem was
Pretty
contact.
low bar, sure.
Low
I'm
bar.
unhappy with
Tell that
how
to Nodgrim.
competent that makes a bunch of people for significant amounts of time.
It's like Nodgrim's the shortest of us all, and he couldn't pass under that bar, so it can't be that low.
It's pretty good.
Who would have ever thought that
Yeah.
that was his only weakness?
Alright.
Oh,
Are you planning on heading back to Krokar then, sans
Yes.
dwarf?
Yep.
but
Sorry,
we're
no.
going to get our stories straight about the various horrible ways he died that were totally not our fault when we totally went looking for him.
Well,
Well,
when
we
he
were obviously
when he stomped across a crusted old bridge and fell through, that was kind of nothing we could do about it.
we were
and it's the
separated in the heat of
truth.
battle. We couldn't find
Wait, guys. One thing. We could leave a message here at the mine entrance for the ogre saying, "We will trade our dwarf for the Eye of Lamla." I reckon he'd make that trade if he has the dwarf.
The last time we made a trade to save a party, we got Mark without all these good parts.
Oh, I wasn't there for that. Sounds bad.
Yes.
Well, there weren't a lot of good parts to begin with. I will acknowledge that.
it.
Oh,
Yup.
it was 100% good parts.
She
Yeah,
says.
he's all dead.
Well, you saved one character.
So no one wants to put forward that trade offer to the ogre?
No.
All right, cool. Never mind then. Don't care about that dwarf. He seemed okay.
Nodgrim's
Whatever.
like, am I a joke to you?
Yeah.
A little joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally and figuratively.
Mhm.
Right, so you return to Krokar. You'll be able to get to the small... Did we lose someone? Probably Craig. Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. So you'll be able to return to Krokar. You'll get there well after dusk. The lights are on in the small number of buildings. There is smoke and a haze settled around the settlement. There's only about, as I said, half a dozen buildings on the surface. Most of it is underground. There is a rolling of a D100 by Zeltarnin. Did you just roll that? No, that was before. Alright. I just saw something move. The tavern, or the inn that you are going to go to, has mostly big folk, humans for the most part, in. They do have some accommodation if you are going to look to staying, but it's only in the common room.
Sounds good to me.
Fine.
Right, 2 silvers for the night, and an extra 2 silvers if you want food. If you want stabling will cost 1 silver for each animal.
I don't have animals, so that's all good. 4 silvers it is. How much is a mule, by the way?
8
About
gold for a donkey.
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe I should get myself a donkey.
I'll pay for one of the donkeys stable.
Actually, how much is it to hire a large strapping retainer to carry all my shit for me?
Well, you have to find one.
How much are you offering to pay me?
And if you go up to him and say, I want you to carry my shit, he'll probably think, that's disgusting, you freak.
Hey, Minerva,
And he
can I
offers
have
to do it for free?
Oh, I'm back, finally.
Minerva, can I have my sack,
Hey.
my empty sack back?
Yes.
Does it have eyes, is what I need to know.
Indeed.
Does it have eyes?
We were discussing sack with eyes earlier.
Yes, well, we should probably take some steps to make to secure the
You can have the sack.
more interesting items we have.
But as for retainers, if you are interested in trying to get a retainer, then you have to kind of look for one. You have to see whether or not there are any available, and make an offer to them.
Yeah, well, I might do that. Well, how long are we going to be in people?
I heard, how long are we going to be in people then?
My town.
The town cut out.
We're going to be here for at least a couple of days, so that's what
Remind me how healing works, please, Grail.
So if you rest, you get 10% of your maximum hit points round up.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep.
Them
We're
2
going to be a
points.
bit.
Well, 10 days is the minimum you have. Oh, it's the maximum you have to be.
Yep.
But then you also have I was going to say you have 2 clerics, but you have 1 cleric
Oh.
who can also heal.
So we're a little short on clerics?
We are a little short on clerics.
The Tale of Nordgrim.
Was that Craig again?
Yeah, that's weird. Stuff just cut out. Like, I didn't lose connection, stuff just cut out. I just had to reconnect.
Alright. Sure. So you can find everyone's paid for accommodation, food, stabling, etc.
I need
I'll play
to
for one of the
remove it
donkeys.
from my character sheet.
Food.
How many days will we stay?
I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Well,
Let's go 4 days and see. What do people think?
Sure. If you want to go 4 days, you can pay in advance. So that will be 32 silver for everyone for food and accommodation,
Yep.
and
so
4 silver and a further. Sorry, did I say 32? That's not very good
8
maths.
per person, right?
No, it's 4 per person per day. So
I thought you said it was 2 per person per day.
plus
It's
2 for food.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So I don't know where I got 2 from. It's 16 per person for the stay for 4 days, and it will be 4 silvers for stabling. The town of Croker is, as I said, mostly underground, and you will have very little interaction. Dwarves do come out of the mine, gnomes come out of the mine, and there even are humans and the like under there as well, but most of the miners are dwarves or gnomes, the stone folk. So your interaction will be mostly just with the people up here on the surface. If you are just going to be resting, that's fine. We can just bypass these days. You can get your hit points back. Sean can cast some spells and let me know if there's anything that you are trying to do whilst you are here as well. You wanted to see about getting a retainer, did you, Sean?
We should all do
I was thinking
Retainer
about it,
makes
yes.
you
I'm
can get a
purchasing some arrows.
Consider it.
Sure.
What's my max hit points? 15.
Like Hypatia, you should consider getting a retainer
Yep.
Yes, there, sorry.
because you carry so much stuff.
So yeah, you could probably find some people, young strapping lads in the town who do menial labourer type work that you might be able to offer some money to, but you have to tell them what you're going to offer, whether or not there's going to be any requirement on them to do things other than just carry stuff. What are you going to be asking them to do as their role? So you can.
What's
tell
the
them-
standard wage for a guard?
Well, if you
Like
want
a
to.
caravan guard.
Okay, so if you want to look at that, let me go to. You're probably looking there. There is common wage for. You have GP per month for mercenaries, so they would probably fall under caravan guards, and you're probably looking at someone such as probably a light infantry for that. So a human is 3 gold per month for a light infantry.
Nice. Yeah, I might look for one of those. Just to guard our donkeys.
Sure.
Bad idea.
So, are you walking up and telling you protect our ass?
Yes, I need you to protect our asses.
So yeah,
Nice.
in regards to the hiring of retainers, it's on page 46. If you wanted to have a read of it, basically, you have to give them the offer, role play it out, tell me what you're going to be wanting to do. I'll say that there's some people in town that you could offer it to. Make a charisma check, see how you go. Depending upon what you're offering, what the dangers are, will, potentially sway the roll.
Sorry, is that in the G?
In the core rule?
2?
Nope, in the first one.
So 1.
Yep. So do you have any thought process about that?
Do we ever?
No?
I'm also
Sure.
starting to fade a.
That's all right. You can think about this and do it at the beginning of the next session if you want. That's fine. How about we do that?
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. One thing I might also do is look for that for someone to cut. Did we still got that uncut gem?
Yep.
Yeah, we've also
let's-
now got a bunch of extra gems too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, are they cut or uncut gems?
They appear
So
Clear gems.
They appear to be cut clear gems, about the size of your thumbnail.
be worth getting them assessed for value at least.
How did you know he has freakishly large hands?
I would be leaving gems as cut gems because they're a shit sight lighter than carrying gold.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it'd be good to know how much they're worth. And then we can offer some of that to Dwarven Gold. Also, we want to, look more into who own those mines and people, not stuff like that.
All right.
So I might ask about the history of that mine anyway.
Sure.
That'll be fun.
Sure. All right. We can sort that out next session, and also, is anyone planning on doing anything in particular, i.e. gazing lovingly into the eye of Lamia?
I'm going to be trying to convince.
You're breaking up there.
Hmm.
I'm going to try and convince Minerva to be identifying it some more.
I think we should take it back to Lash and Arrow and deal with it.
Well,
Considering
in
how
the
well we did the
meantime-
last artifact.
What do you need to be able to identify something?
The identify spell.
Identify spell.
Ah, well, that's true. Yeah.
Or you can also do it just through, constant attempt to manipulate it over a period of time. And, I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
I reckon the identify spell sounds way better.
You just
Sounds,
sit there and go,
sorry.
fireball, magic missile, lightning bolt, carry stuff, knock.
All right.
Summon
Open that
rabbit
door.
squirrels.
And was Minerva going to look at that small box of the burgundy polished wood and the mother of pearl?
I think Lenza is probably better to disable the trap.
Sure. Well, we'll let Oz make that decision then.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine. And
And I might also check out that see if there's anything else in that satchel besides gold. Careful.
there is a... Okay, you have a very good look at that. And there is an what appears to be a sealed letter.
Are you
Okay.
going to unseal it?
The letter has the same sigil as the that's embossed upon the satchel.
So, do we want to find out? I suspect this is something to do with the former owner of the mine. Do we want to chase this up with some of the doors since our resident dwarf is missing his action, presumed dead?
Sure. I appoint you minister in charge.
That's right. We can sort that out. We can sort that out next session.
Sounds like a
Alright.
plan. I've nearly fallen asleep twice, so...
Okay. That makes sense to do.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Grail, I do have my alternate character concept here, though.
It's not the crab with the knife, is it?
No. This is even cooler.
I reckon you could make a commoner who is a fromager.
Look at the GIF.
Hmm.
Yeah,
The character concept's pretty amazing.
I saw it. I saw it. Would you be the owl or the animatronic donkey?
Oh, I thought I was being the saddle. But, you know, the owl or the donkey works.
Or are you going to be the stuffed duck in the back?
I was just thinking that as well.
Play to your strengths.
Cool. All right. Well,
So
we'll
it's
finish
stuff duck it is.
We'll finish it there for the night. I will notify Brian that you did not rescue him, that you did not attempt to rescue him, and
we
that you
walked around for a
in
while.
fact released bodily fluids into the gap that he fell down.
I suggested we could probably try.
No.
Uh,
We'll go back later. Dwarven crossbows. Who knows?
You
Maybe
said it... You said it looked like it wasn't... It was a water pit full of jagged things.
Yeah, I did say that.
Yep.
That's cool.
I wasn't going down there.
that was a try.
Yeah, that's good.
We could technically still go back.
Brian knows the current status of his character, so we're good.
Helpless.
helpless and probably would have survived it if hell was found within 12 hours or less.
Unemployed in Greenland.
Lad. That's my favourite moment of the session. And on that, good night all.
Yep. See you guys.
Night.
No worries. See you later.
Right.